End on such a sour note. I don't even know who died. You blew your knee out. I apologize. This dirt has been a mess.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
What's going on? Welcome to your Tuesday KVJ Show. Here I know a lot of people want to know how your knee's doing from yesterday.
It's better. I'm not dry heaving anymore.
It's good.
I'm able to limp, which is good.
Okay,
I didn't think I'd be able to walk.
an improvement?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you doing that pimp limp?
Yes, I'm looking like a pimp, but by accident.
Is it still swollen?
Yeah, no, it's there's trauma to it from karaoke. Mm-hmm. And yesterday, I just kind of re-injured that trauma.
I got you, yeah. A lot of self-inflicted damage you're doing to your own body.
A lot of self-inflicted damage. And people are kind of getting on us saying that we owe the people another wrestling move because 2 wrestlers died. We only did 1 move.
Yeah, the people are right.
I mean, if you want to schedule that in at some point today, Coach.
Yeah, because yesterday went so well.
Well,
it's a real great bit for us.
Look, Kevin, the rules are the rules. We can't go changing them now.
Could you argue that bit did get people talking yesterday? People were talking about the knee.
Because they really couldn't believe it. They were just like, I don't understand.
It was a hot mess because I got the wrong wrestler, and then you, like, seconds later, hurt yourself, and you couldn't walk, and you were going to vomit. Like,
some people thought it was just like me doing a radio act. I swear on everything holy, that was all real, baby.
Yeah, if you're watching KVJ TV, you got to see the knee. I mean, we're not that good at...
stage makeup?
Yeah, it's not our strength.
It looks like I have a 3rd knee.
Mm-hmm. That's impressive. Well, if you're not hurt enough, yeah, go for it.
Okay, I love it. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. I see you've got on the hoodie that you wore at karaoke on Friday. A lot of comments about that.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of 80s and 90s clothes, so I'm not sure what I want to do with my style right now. I'm just kind of trying out a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't quite place it. I was just like, yeah, it just seemed very 1987, and people were saying that's actually the design from some Dixie cups.
It is back from the 80s and 90s. It's a Dixie cup design.
Huh.
Yeah,
Go ahead, touch it.
Can we do a side-by-side photo? Can we find that Dixie cup design? And,
yeah, it is the actual Dixie cup design.
I was going to say, I'm like, well, why have I seen that before? Yeah. In fact, I think it was my dentist used to have that. It was the rinse cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. They give you the fluoride in that.
Nothing feels better than when your teeth are cleaned and then you've rinsed and then you leave the dentist.
That feeling doesn't last forever, though.
It doesn't. As soon as you go eat like a ham sandwich,
I know,
you get so much crap in
you
those
hate to eat again.
gaps. You hate to eat again because your gaps are going to get filled with so much meat and cheese and bread.
You don't even want to do it to yourself.
Immediately.
I know.
But that feeling when you walk out, you're like,
It's minty fresh. No gunk on them.
No gunk.
Yeah. In fact, that's what I got on my mind today. It's a dentist question. Maybe you guys can. Yeah,
okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, so I'll get into that coming up here. So a lot of stuff we got to get to, including tickets to Kevin Hart. You're going to win those for his show that is coming up this Friday at the amphitheater in the next 30 minutes.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, I'll tell you why you should care, and normally I don't, but why you should care about this upcoming Conor McGregor fight that is just going to be amazing. I will tell you the behind the scenes. I did a little digging, and it's very fascinating. I'll share it with you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, I know you're going to be shocked and upset. Love is not going to last. between Nikki Bella and John Cena.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
They have ended their relationship for the third time in 4 months.
That's like typical high school ratios, isn't it? Or junior high?
It is. They're very junior high.
So it sounds like she wanted this life with him, and he didn't want to do the kids thing, and then they took a break, and it kind of messed with his head, and then he wanted to get her back, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to make you look like a fool now. That's kind of what I think's going on, Virginia.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? We're just on the outside looking in, Jay Bird. They both tweeted, stuff like, we're learning from our experiences, good and bad.
Yeah.
Hashtag no regret.
There's always regret.
Oh, there's so much regret. People that say no regret have so much regret. I think it's hilarious when you write no regret. In other news, Julie Chen yesterday, had to address the elephant in the room. Of course, her husband, Les Moonves, accused of sexual misconduct in the workplace. Now, it was years ago, apparently, most of these accusations. So how did she handle it on her daytime talk show yesterday?
Now, some of you may be aware of what's been going on in my life for the last few days. I issued the one and only statement I will ever make on this topic on Twitter. And I will stand by that statement today, tomorrow, forever. Let's get started with Olympic.
I mean, Julie, do we have to go to your Twitter for this?
That's boring. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, what can she really say, though? You know what I mean? Isn't it kind of like an investigation and a scandal?
Well, she can say what she thinks. That's what this show is all about. It is a scandal, and it is messy, but people want to know what her thoughts are. We don't want to read some sanitized statement that some lawyer helped you craft. Boring.
Okay, Panda gets in trouble, and I'm not saying about something like that, but it's something where people want to know the answer. Do you get on the air immediately and deal with it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's what I would do with a scandal.
I'm not scared.
I am not listening to a lawyer and doing one of those crap. I'm going to YouTube and speaking from the heart.
She believes her man. She needs to come with some evidence of why she believes her man. If you can't back it up, don't say it. That's what I think. And you have a talk show about your personal life, so not so impressed with the statement.
I just don't like when they come out like 2 weeks later after a scandal hits, and it's clearly the lawyer that wrote it.
And I get that, she doesn't want to make things worse, but we are about the details. I want to know the details. I want to know where her heart is. I don't want to know some statement that some guy in a suit wrote.
Kev, you get littered, or you're in a scandal. Do you immediately address the audience and the people, or do you wait for the lawyer and all that crafting?
Well, he'd wait for the lawyer. He's too smart.
Yeah.
He's not popping off emotionally like us.
You get your thoughts together, you get your statement together on what is right, and you just say enough, and then you say, look, I can't, there's nothing else to say about it.
Oh, I immediately go to YouTube Live and I just start.
Yeah.
This is what's going down.
There's tears. Yeah. There's yelling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot riding on this. I mean, they are at CBS. They're seriously looking about bumping him out. About what happened. And so he's the chairman. He's got a pretty big gig there.
I heard it yesterday declared by a few different people that it's time for a changing of the guard. A few people are calling for his job, saying not just because he was one of those guys that thought the culture of sexual assault and abuse was okay, but that it's just time to get all these old white guys out of there.
I agree. No white people should be employed.
Get some young, fresh talent.
Yeah.
All these companies are run by old white guys. Who knows? We'll keep you posted. Definitely, if there's any more statements made. I doubt that she's going to say anything else, though. She's too smart. And finally here, what is going on with Conor McGregor and this upcoming fight? Now, coming up in October, there's going to be the next big fight for the UFC. It will be Conor McGregor and this kid named Khabib. And why this is going to be a good fight is Khabib is who Conor McGregor was going after when he attacked that tour bus at Madison Square Garden, throwing like metal stanchions and guardrails through the windows and cutting up and injuring several people on the bus. Now, this Khabib guy was one of the guys on the bus. Apparently, there was a fight that happened at a hotel with one of Conor's boys and Khabib. And so Conor went to the bus and attacked it, trying to hurt Khabib. And all of this was very real. There's a court case. They now have a plea deal in place. And so Conor McGregor is not going to do any jail time. He's not going to really be tarnished.
And it works out very nicely for everybody, doesn't it?
It does. But it was legit. It's not one of those things that's drummed up for like the WWE. This was like legit and real, and several people got cut up bad and hurt. Conor did have to do restitution to those people, and the fight between him and Khabib sounds like it's going to happen in October in Vegas. I love a real fight. Whenever there's real passion behind it, that to me is super interesting. It's not just two guys in a ring, you know, walking away, shaking hands at the end of it. No, these guys really hate each other, and they've hated each other for a while. So there you go. That's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
All righty.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This cool little video that is on social media today. Imagine this. One day you're delivering pizza, and the next you're on a viral video telling you need to go into music. This is an 18-year-old pizza guy that is self-taught on the piano, and he never thought of going into music until one of his customers posted this video of him playing the piano. He goes in, he's like, "Oh, you mind if I play for a second?" The guy's like, "Sure," and he's playing so well, the guy's like, "Oh my gosh," he takes a video of it, posts it,
Aww.
and now people are going, "What are you doing, man? Go into music. Don't deliver pizza."
Yeah, that's staged. That guy's not a pizza delivery guy.
He totally.
He's a classical pianist.
I mean, they said, it would be a great story. You act like you're a pizza guy.
Yes.
I'll act like you.
Yeah.
What pizza guy or girl? Hey, can I go in your house and start playing your piano? Sure, come on in.
Yeah.
We ain't buying
We're not
it.
buying it, Coach.
Yeah, about time for that pizza guy talent show, you think?
Oh, it will go viral.
Oh, this is so staged, Kevin.
You
So
think so?
staged.
Not buying it a bit, huh? Yeah, there you go. They got me again.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear.
All Palm Beach unemployed and underemployed residents, federal funds from the Department of Labor have arrived to help you get the skills that good-paying jobs require. Please call PC Professor to apply for this no-obligation, no out-of-pocket cost program. PC Professor's hands-on career-based training offers small classes, refresher classes, and job placement assistance. To apply for the grant money and classes at PC Professor, go to PCProfessor.com. That's PCProfessor.com.
Prices have never been this low at West Palm Beach Kia. Lease a 2018 Forte or Soul for just $79 a month. Your choice. Or a 2018 Optima or Sorrento for just $149 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe way more than it's worth. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you. All 2018 Kias include a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. Hurry into West Palm Beach Kia today, South Military Trail. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Must qualify for all manufacturer incentives. $34.95 due at signing plus tax, tag, and dealer fees. 36-month, 10,000 year. Purchase with approved credit at 84 months at 3.99% APR.
I love watching the social media of the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. If you're like me and you're fascinated by the before and afters, I love seeing people's lives transformed. And that is right there what Dr. Deb and Dr. Rankin at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center are doing each and every day. Now, I'm a patient there because I love these surgeons. These guys are the kind of guys that you can sit with and they listen and they care, and then they help you with whatever it is physically that's holding you back from being your best self. They are experienced. They are board certified. Dr. Rankin is the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's, and that is our area's largest trauma hospital. That is a big deal to be the chief of all of their plastic surgery that happens there in the whole entire hospital. And Dr. Deb, fellowship trained at Harvard Medical School and double board certified. These guys are amazing. They have been friends since childhood, so that's the kind of synergy that you're going to get when you go into the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center. They're growing and expanding. They've now got offices in Jupiter, in Fort Lauderdale, and just opened in Miami at the Brickell City Center. Call today and set up your appointment. Connect to everything Aqua Plastic Surgery at their website. Go on their social media as well, aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Gear up and cash in. It's tax-free weekend at the mall at Wellington Green. This Friday through Sunday, August 3rd to the 5th. It's the perfect time to pick up the coolest back-to-school fashions from your favorite stores like H&M, Aeropostale, PacSun, and Charming Charlie. Shop tax-free and buy more for less all weekend long. Gear up and cash in. It's tax-free weekend at the mall at Wellington Green. Find tax-free shopping details and mall hours at shopwellingtongreen.com.
You're beyond busy. Between work and the kids, the dogs and the cat, let us help. With Publix Delivery powered by Instacart, you'll get the items you need from the store you know. Just shop online, select the time you'd like your order delivered, and grocery shopping is done, giving you more time to take care of everything else. Publix Delivery, powered by Instacart. Visit Publix.com/delivery to shop now. That's Publix.com/delivery. Item prices vary from in-store prices. Service fees may apply. Available in select zip codes. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Discover a better way to get around South Florida this summer. Brightline's express train service connecting Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach means you'll spend less time getting there and more time on what matters to you. Visit GoBrightline.com today to book this summer and save $10 on your first ride. Try it one time, love it every time.
Welcome to Brightline.
A real bright future story from the Florida Lottery.
I'm Kaya Peters, and I'm a student at Florida A&M University. I always pushed myself in school because I wanted to take the burden of paying for college education off my mom. The Bright Futures Scholarship was the reward for all of my hard work. Because of the Bright Futures program, I can focus on excelling in school. I am very grateful to the Florida Lottery for helping me achieve my dreams.
View more success stories at flalottery.com/brightfutures.
Registration for fall classes is now open at Indian River State College. If you're looking for a quality education that's affordable, convenient, and leads to a great job, look no further than IRSC. With over 150 programs, you'll find one to get you started toward your ideal career. Get one step closer to reaching your goals. Apply today or view our fall classes offerings at irsc.edu. Fall classes start August 20th, so don't wait. Plan your class schedule and be the first to register this July at irsc.edu. You
know, my good friend Kevin Ralston has been going to Wellington Anti-Aging for a while now, talking about how much better he feels with hormone replacement. And I was super impressed the other day. I went over there, talked to Dr. Adler all about their program. And the thing that I love the most is Dr. Adler is an OBGYN. So when it comes to women's health and hormones and all that good stuff, he's been dealing with women's health issues and hormone issues for forever as an OBGYN. This, for him, is the best thing out there when it comes to dealing with hormones and not having the symptoms of aging, which we love that. Wellington Anti-Aging is all about bioidentical hormone replacement. For men like Kevin, it helps with muscle mass and libido and mood. And for women like us, it helps with energy and hot flashes and night sweats and mental clarity. You're going to sleep better. You're going to feel better. If you are suffering from anything that is keeping you down or making you slower, tired, call the Wellington Anti-Aging Clinic today. 561-367-5720 or online at wellingtonantiaging.com.
We've made it easier than ever to listen to this radio station. Hear us anywhere, anytime on
on the free iHeartRadio app. The music, your favorite personalities, and the coolest contests all happen with one app. Listen to your favorite station wherever you want. Download the free iHeartRadio app today and let's start streaming.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
So what you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
So I had a very fascinating conversation with a woman yesterday who has gone through a near-death experience, and I am so fascinated by that stuff. I'm very, very interested. They call them NDEs or NDRs or whatever, and they near-death experience. And she had been in an accident. She was pronounced dead on the scene, but then
Really?
came back to life.
Oh.
And she said ever since then, her life has changed, I mean, just drastically. She doesn't get upset about, she says she never gets upset about anything. And the cool thing I thought what was very awesome was she said that she remembers going and basically kind of floating, and she remembers feeling nothing but just absolute peace.
Aw.
Just complete peace. And she's a woman who says she loves life. She loves living. She loves being here on Earth. And I asked her, I said, well, what was better? You being here on Earth and doing, you know, the best stuff ever, or you being in that state when you passed away? And she said, I would do it again 1,000 times over, passing away and feeling what I felt. She goes, I was in such a peaceful state, such relief. I had no burden. There was nothing to worry about.
I've heard that too, that it's like in that instant, nothing matters. And it's like a weight off your shoulders, and you're just like, oh, all this small stuff I've been sweating, all this grind that I've put all this on myself with anxiety and pressure. And in those moments when you first cross over, you realize nothing matters.
She remembers floating over her body, almost kind of witnessing things. And yeah, I just thought it was really cool. Now, I know what the naysayers say. They always say that's your brain reacting when you're dying, and it's a mechanism to make sure you're not going to freak out because your body's going through shock.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that, both of you? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think that's it's a spiritual thing, or is it just your brain protecting you from fear?
It's so funny you bring this up because, just recently I did a psychic thing at my house, and I had those two friends of mine in Green Acres, just random act of violence. My two friends, they're a married male couple. They're in their house, chilling, and this crazy guy breaks into their house, murders them, stabs them both to death, and steals their car, and then goes on a crime spree, hurts other people.
That's crazy.
They finally caught the guy in Orlando after he tried to stab a police dog.
Wow.
But, okay, so we were doing this session the other day with my psychic medium, and I was doing it for somebody else. I wasn't doing it for myself. So I wasn't even there thinking about myself. I was thinking about other people that were in the room and having them get a good experience out of it. And my medium looks at me and he's like, somebody's coming through for you, and they're coming through strong, and they want you to know something. And I'm like, well, who? What's going on? And my medium is like, do you know anybody that was violently killed? And at first I was like, what? Violently killed? Because it happened like 2 years ago. I had kind of put it out of my brain that my friends had been through this. And the one thing that my psychic medium friend wanted me to know from my friend Freddie, who had passed away, Freddie wants you to know that in the moments that it happened, his body went into shock and he didn't feel anything. He didn't go through the pain and the horrific feeling of being stabbed to death by a crazy person in his own house, which that's what I was most upset about. When I thought about my friend Freddie's final moments, I was so sad because he was such a peaceful, loving person. I was like, he didn't deserve to go out like that. Nobody does, but not Freddie especially. According to the psychic medium, and according to Freddie from the afterlife, you go into shock and you don't feel any of it, and you actually kind of peacefully pass.
But you could argue that it could be, a medical thing mixed in with a spiritual encounter, right? Why does it always have to be one or the other? It could be both.
It could absolutely be both, because the way that I went through it when I had a traumatic injury to my ankle one time, and I went into shock. Shock is something your body does to protect you.
You're a spiritual man, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Well, I think no matter what you do believe, I think it's comforting for anybody saying that, hopefully when you go into the afterlife, it's not going to be like, whoa, So, I mean, I think that's the good news. So
you don't want to go to the other side screaming and horrifying.
Well, I get what the naysayers say. It does make sense that the human body would have a protection shield when you're going through trauma like that, to where you feel almost like this, euphoric sense. But I also can see how, my whole thing is, if this plane is possible, living here on Earth, which I find very fascinating and very odd. We're in this floating ball in the middle of space, and it's just a weird ride here. If this is possible, anything could be possible in my head.
I agree.
Yeah, I think the big question is, okay, we know maybe the transition is not going to be as bad, but then after that transition, then what happens? And that's where the big question picks up.
But so according to her, she said, because she was dead for more than like 4 minutes. So it was a long time, and they brought her back. It was one of those kind of things. And she said she felt like she was floating, and she was seeing stuff, and she can remember certain things people were wearing. It's bizarre.
It seems to hint to there being something more, and I'm a believer in that. So that's why, I think that it probably does show you that your consciousness just goes to a different realm. Other people would be like, well, maybe you're just calm, and then after a while it just goes to dark.
But again, though, if this is all possible, why is something else not possible? That's always been been my question.
Growing up Catholic, everybody always tells you, yes, confess your sins and be baptized, and then when you die, you're going to heaven. That's just how it is. But there was never any tangible proof of that for me. Even growing up, it was just like, well, you believe because you have faith. But you had never seen anything specifically that showed you, okay, there is an afterlife, and it is peaceful and beautiful, and you are with God, and that's lovely. But now, like, when I talk to, like, the psychic medium that is able to talk to people that have passed away, I really do believe it. Like, for me, that's tangible.
Right.
Like,
that someone from the other side is somewhere, and they're able to reach out to you.
Yes. And
somebody.
And tell me things that make me believe, because there's no rational explanation in my head how these messages could be coming to me if they weren't from this person who had passed away and is supposedly in heaven.
And, that's a very positive perspective. You have that perspective on one end, and then you've got someone like Metal Beard Dan that says, there's nothing more, baby. This is it.
Well, Metal Beard Dan in the chat room, everybody has their own opinion. And that's the beautiful thing about this whole discussion is, if you don't believe in what we're saying, you're more than welcome. You don't have to. You certainly don't have to. And you're more than welcome to tell your side of it.
Yeah, I'm not over here saying, I know and I have these answers. I do not know.
I know for me.
Yeah.
This is what I have learned for me.
Well, just like you, I think it's very fascinating to find out what people believe when they pass away. I think it's such a fascinating thing. I love talking about it.
I agree.
And not coming from a place of fear, but more of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Okay, so back to school is just a matter of days. We have one more Monday, and then Palm Beach County schools are back.
Wow.
This weekend coming up, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, it is the tax-free shopping. My daughter was trying to talk me into taking her shopping on Wednesday to get some school stuff, but now I'm going to tell her no, and all parents, you should do the same thing. Do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, especially if you're buying clothes, backpacks, that kind of stuff. Up to $60 is tax-free, and the little stuff, like, the folders, the pencils, all that will be tax-free, too, at a smaller dollar increment level. So just keep that in mind. Don't shop this week until Friday. Save yourself some money.
Mm-hmm. All righty. What I got on my mind is yesterday I went to the dentist. I had to kind of like do a follow-up. I'm always like, I feel so crushed. You ever like go and they're like going, oh, you got a little bit of decay there. We got to take care of you. You feel like such a failure. Yeah. I mean, it's like getting an F report card. You're just like, I failed. Like I failed my teeth. Just what is wrong?
Flossing becomes really important as you get older.
Big time.
And you don't realize it when you're younger. You take it for granted because you got healthy teeth.
Yeah.
But as you become older, you got to stay on it.
One of the reasons why I quit soda was because my dentist just said, look, the older you get, you got to stop drinking soda. It's just not good for you. And if you're going to drink soda, you need to drink the clear stuff.
Well, it's frustrating for me because I brush twice a day. Used to do 3 to 4, and they were like, you're rubbing all the enamel off your teeth. And so they're like, you need to chill. So I had to back it down to 2, and I floss every single day. So that's why you're like going, what else I got to do, baby?
Oh, yeah. When you floss every day and you still get the decay, it is disheartening.
I use Positive Pro Enamel toothpaste, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do.
My dad has the same issue. My dad takes very, very good care of his teeth. It's
crushing, yeah.
But everybody on his side of the fence, they have soft, weak-ass teeth.
Yeah, I know.
They got weak teeth.
Butter tooth.
They got weak teeth.
Call me butter tooth.
But it's not your fault, though.
It's disheartening because you're like, I just don't know what else to do. I can't brush too much. I can't brush too little. It's like you're trying to get in the middle. And
you know
it's still
what
not
you
working.
need to do? Your dental insurance, which for me, that's a scam. Your dental insurance only covers 2 cleanings a year. You may want to up it on your own to 3 or sometimes 4.
Okay.
When I was pregnant, I did them quarterly because you're really susceptible to decay when you're pregnant.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing to self-pay for a couple of extra cleanings a year. And people that are like, oh, well, I don't have insurance. If you can have a cell phone, you can have a dental cleaning. That's it. Like if you can pay for a new iPhone, you can pay for a couple of dental cleanings a year to save your teeth.
My dad's teeth are. I told you he had to make his own tooth because it's just. He takes good care of them. They get soft, and as you get older, baby, it's like they fall apart on you.
What does one make his own tooth from?
I gotta ask him how he did that because he's told me not that long ago, and it kind of blew my mind, and I kind of put it out of my mind.
Maybe chip off a piece from the toilet or something like that?
No,
a piece of ceramic from the bowl.
He legit did it. I mean, I think
to think about what happened to that piece of ceramic before it went in your mouth. I'm sure it got a lot of splashes.
Like all these nuggets out of your toilet.
Oh.
I'll have him do a little
Papa's teeth.
A little how-to, a little fix it yourself kind of a thing for you.
Okay, do it yourself teeth.
Tell him be careful because if he's putting a tooth on areas that are like red or pink, whatever chemical is in that component that he made the tooth out of is now going into his bloodstream.
He grew up in the woods of Pennsylvania. Ain't no tooth. He's not scared of that.
No. I didn't worry about the bloodstream. No. So I had gone for the last clean and like going, okay, well, you got a little bit of decay up on this right side we got to take care of, and then over here you got to get a crown. I could have swore I heard that, and they even said, okay, crown's going to cost this last time I was in there. And so I had my appointment set. You got to come back. You don't do it when you do your cleaning. And so I was ready to go in. In fact, I even kind of felt like just this left side of my mouth was sensitive to cold. I was kind of like, oh, it's getting a little bit. I'm like, I can't. I was almost like looking forward to it to go get that crown to take care of a little bit of the
relief.
Yes. And so I go in yesterday and they numb my mouth and they take care of the right side of my mouth. And they're like going, okay, you're done. And I was like, but I was kind of jacked to get out of there. I'm like, well, that was simple. That was easy. But then I'm like, should I have said something? Did they overlook and forget that they were supposed to put in a crown? Or did I just make that whole thing up? And am I going to look like a weirdo if I call them to be able to go, hey, were you guys going to put a crown in? Or what do I do about that?
Always ask, because I went to a dentist one time that put the wrong crown in the wrong tooth.
So no way, really?
Yeah, totally did. They put a crown in a good tooth.
Okay, so that was my question. Is you ever had somebody do a dental mistake? So would it be weird if I called them up today and they're going, was I supposed to get a crown, or did I just imagine that?
They're human just like you. Just like you make mistakes at work, they make mistakes at work. You need to just say, hey, can you ask the dentist to go back and look at my x-rays of the left side and just tell me what his opinion is. Don't you say anything about a crown. You want him to sit down and reevaluate with a fresh clear perspective, because obviously he forgot,
of
what's going on the left side.
Kev, people get it wrong all the time in the medical field.
All the time.
Okay.
In fact, to the point where I really can't believe any kind of anything from a doctor unless I get a second opinion, because they have been wrong so many times, not only with me, with my family, and with personal friends of mine.
Go
so many
Google
people.
it. Google how many people die a year at the hands of medical mistakes made by people.
Cool. Can't wait to go back.
It actually blew my mind.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I can't believe how many people get it wrong.
It's a lot. It's a staggering number, but it reminds all of us that you have to be the advocate for your health care.
Okay.
Don't put all your trust in some doctor. You research. You find out. And along with your doctor and your dentist, you together keep your health in check.
I had a friend of mine
who
went into the weekend thinking that they had hepatitis C. They call back on, or the medical place called back on a Monday, and they go, yeah, let's just go over your chart again. They read the chart wrong. So for an entire weekend, my friend thought they had hepatitis C the entire time, and it was wrong.
Well, the good thing is they can cure that hep C. I see the commercials.
True,
But it just shows you that things go wrong
Yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
They do.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll call and try to get a second opinion on that. Be like, hey, did you guys forget something? And
just say, hey, I need you to look at my x-rays on the left side and tell me what you think.
Yeah. And if they're busy, hopefully maybe I could get an appointment with Randy Pennington.
Oh, he will.
Maybe I could get a toilet tooth.
He'll make you a crown.
He'll wipe his schedule way clean to see you.
Okay, great. All right, yeah. See if he can just work me in. Coming up here, we got the summer movie showdown. A couple movies we put head-to-head yesterday, including Titanic versus The Notebook. Which one came out the winner? We'll let you know next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. The summer sale that is going on now in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. One crash here in Palm Beach County. You'll find it on 95 northbound beyond Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. We're also seeing some residual delays in Broward County following an earlier incident that just got cleared up. Sheridan Street eastbound after Flamingo Road. Some good news. Traffic is flowing smoothly at Schumacher Volkswagen on North Lake Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 79 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Jim Arrigo here with my brother Johnny. Johnny, tell everyone where we are. We're at the corner of Copans and State Road 7 in Margate. And why are we here? Because the biggest just got bigger to serve South Florida better.
The newest and fourth Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealership is now open in Margate at Cobans and State Road 7. Delray, Boca, Deerfield Beach, Parkland, Coral Springs, Coconut Creek, Pompano Beach. Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Margate is now open and just minutes away for all your automotive sales and service needs.
Arrigo Margate is now open.
At Arrigo Margate, you'll find the same massive volume savings and huge selection that's made Arrigo Florida's #1 volume dealer for 15 years, outselling closest competitors by 2 to 1. So stop by Arrigo Margate today and take advantage of huge summer clearance event savings on over 4,500 new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams.
For the lowest prices and the biggest selection, you gotta go Arrigo Margate.
Now open at Copans at State Road 7. Based on SEA registered sales for locations. See dealer for details.
Hey, if you have got a house to sell or a home that you'd like to buy and you just don't really know where to start where I did, Chris Allen Realty. It came at a great recommendation from a friend of mine, and I like what I saw when I went to Chris Allen Realty. Smaller boutique office, not one of those massive realty departments where there's going to be thousands of clients that they got to deal with. I feel like I'm actually somebody that they know and they can talk about in the office rather than just some number they put in a case file. That was comforting to me because there's a trust factor that I'd like to have with my realtor. I also like the convenience they provide because a lot of people are going to need a lender or a broker or maybe even a builder in your process. Luckily with Chris Allen Realty, you got all of them under one roof. So you're not running all over town developing relationships with 3 or 4 different people. You've got just one office you got to deal with. Chris Allen Realty. Easy to find right there, PJ Military, great office. And if you are looking for a home, they've got them built, ready to sell. They've got inventory to pre-sell that's off market. If you're looking in West Palm, Wellington, Singer Island, Loxahatchee, and throughout Palm Beach County, they got you. It's a real estate company for buyers and for sellers. I'm having a great experience with them, and I hope you will too. Look into them today. ChrisAllenRealEstate.com. It's ALLEN, ChrisAllenRealEstate.com, or call 561-507-5448. It's 561-507-5448.
Experience thrills in a whole new light during Summer Nights at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, now through August 5th. Play all day and party into the night with big thrills, unique party zones, and endless energy. Open late every night all summer long. Summer Nights at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. For a limited time, save $30 on all-day dining with a single-day ticket. Restrictions apply.
Some of the most awesome things in life are actually two things: mermaids, sports, those little umbrellas you can wear as a hat, and now the cheeseburger taco from Tijuana Flats. We've brought together the best of both tacos and burgers for one epic mashup of deliciousness. A tortilla filled with ground beef, queso, lettuce and tomatoes, plus pickles, ketchup, and mustard. Yes, mustard. For a limited time, try 2 cheeseburger tacos with seasoned fries for just $7.89 at Tijuana Flats. Where else?
Attention professionals with a background in marketing or advertising. Zimmerman Advertising, one of the largest agencies in the country, is holding a job fair Thursday, August 2nd from 5 to 8 p.m. at 6600 North Andrews Avenue, Fort Lauderdale. Visit zadv.com/careers.
For me, I always work on managing my energy. It means sleeping well, eating right, exercising when I can, and going to Revitalive. Revitalive gives me the vitamins I need, vitamins that I just can't get from over the counter. Only 20% absorption you get when you buy them there. You go into Revitalive, 100% absorption. You'll feel the difference. You'll feel the boost of energy. Your immune system, jacked through the roof. You're not going to be getting sick, which is one of the reasons I go. Helps you knock out stress and can even help you trim the pounds off your body. Just talk to Dr. Roselli there at Revitalive. He'll let you know how and design a cocktail just for you. So if you want to look better, look slim, and have a more youthful appearance, check them out on Indiantown Road in Jupiter, and online it's revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Burlington.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Partly cloudy skies to get you started on this Tuesday with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Could see a few little light showers out there to get you started, but most of us will be dry. We'll see showers and storms returning during the afternoon hours today, mostly for our inland locations, and it will not be as widespread as yesterday, much more scattered out there. High temperatures today will be in the upper 80s.
The savings are heating up at your Burlington store. Save on swimsuits, shorts, tees, activewear, dresses, and sandals for everyone. Plus, find summer's hottest fashions, some styles on clearance now. Get more summer for less at Burlington. Style for everyone.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
Yesterday, the summer movie Showdown pitted together 2 chick flicks, Titanic and The Notebook. No competition for Titanic, 70% of the vote. Easy winner there. Today, got a little bit of a different concept going to be thrown at you. We're going from chick flicks to sports movies today.
Okay.
Going to be going for Rocky versus Hoosiers. And in fact, I might actually change that. Do you want to throw in which one of the Rockies? You want to throw in Rocky 3? Is that the...
Rocky's going to destroy Hoosiers. It's going to be such a bloodbath.
You think so?
It's not going to even be close. It's not
even going to be close.
In my opinion, I would not even pair those two together. Because
what would you put against Rocky 3?
Rocky 3 verse...
Okay.
Field of Dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels good. Does it feel good? Yeah, it feels good.
These are kind of dude movies, so don't look at me.
Yeah.
If it feels good to you, baby, you go with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I say Rocky. Rocky 3 versus Field of Dreams.
With confidence.
What are you asking me for? I don't know. Play your game. I'm ruining your bit, man.
You kind of are.
Yeah.
No, Kevin, I don't think those are going to work.
Well, you're not helping much either. I don't like either one of these movies.
Look, you bring a chick flick to the table, I'll get involved.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. We can't do two back to back.
Well, you know, I mean, Titanic was gonna beat it.
What are some other Universal sports movies that everybody would like? It's not just a dude movie. You've got The Blind Side.
Okay,
that's like a drama.
Yeah, we could do.
Ooh, The Blind Side is good.
Rudy's another one.
Yeah, I think I got that. Somebody's suggesting remember the Titans versus Rudy.
Bro, I mean that's equally matched in my opinion.
Okay, you think that's it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you have a dog in this fight, Virginia?
Oh.
Kev, you have one?
I'm gonna go. I haven't seen Rudy.
I haven't either.
Because one, I'm not a Notre Dame football annoys me, and two, I ran into the Rudiger family when I was in Joliet, and I was like, I just said to my wife, I saw this guy, and he was acting like the clown prince douchebag of the bar, and I'm like, who is that guy over there? She's like, oh, it's one of the Rudigers. They're like, they kind of are high on their brother Rudy, and so they kind of run Juliet. And I'm just like, oh, they're so annoying.
I can't believe you haven't seen that movie though, Kev. He's 5'0", 100 nothing.
And I've read the whole thing about like half of the movie's lies anyway, and it was just set up to make him look good. I'm like,
he hung in with the best football players in the land.
I've got no desire. I'm like, it's about this douchey kid and his lie of a life at Notre Dame. I'm like, you know.
Did the part at the end where the one football player starts going, Rudy,
yeah.
Rudy. Does that really happen that everybody in the stands
No, it didn't. No, I think it was
Rudy?
Joe Montana who played on that Notre Dame team was like going, no, basically the whole thing was lies, and they made the coach Dan Devine look like an a-hole, and they're like going, he was the nicest guy, and like nothing about the movie was true. And so I was like, I mean, it's very loosely based on the story that happened of a dude that actually got in for one play, but actually a lot of guys got in for one play.
Great movie, though. The movie's good.
Okay. Yeah.
The movie's great, but it's lies.
Riddled with lies. But
Don't think it's a real story. It's one of those jazzed up for Hollywood.
Yeah.
They always are, Virginia.
I didn't want to see Hollywood's lies. Couldn't take it. All right, well, we'll see how that does then. Summer Movie Showdown today. Which is the better movie? Remember the Titans versus Rudy. You can jump in on that. Saw this list of the greatest movie moments done by IGN.com. What do you think they ranked as number one, or what would you put as one of the greatest movie moments? We'll see how many you can get in their top 10.
Okay, Luke finding out that Darth Vader is his father.
I am your father. Number one, J-Word. How about that,
Virginia,
man?
where are you at?
When they figured out who the killer was on Clowns Have Murderous Ways.
Why do you always drop that one? Drop Victims Galore. That's the better one, and you're in that one.
I know. That's why I don't drop it.
She wants to be difficult.
Of course she does.
Yeah. Some of the other ones that made the list. Number two, the make him an offer he can't refuse scene from The Godfather.
Love it.
Is in there. You talking to me? From Taxi Driver, they got it number 4.
What about the scene? I don't think it's the best, but it seems like it'd be on this list. The Harry Met Sally diner scene.
It should be, yeah. I did not see it on the list that I looked through, and I just I looked through the top 10, and then I just kind of scanned the rest of them. But yeah, totally, that's a major movie moment. Some of the other ones they say that made the top 10, the shower scene from Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
Flying bikes in E.T.
That's a good one.
What about something from Wizard of Oz? There's got to be something. There's so many iconic scenes.
I'll get you and your little dog too.
Yeah, she's throwing fireballs like Virginia does.
Yeah.
When the house fell on the witch.
You'd think that should have been something, yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones they've got it. They're not in the top 10. They got the "Frankly, My Dear, I Don't Give a Damn" scene from Gone with the Wind. Here's Looking at You, Kid from Casablanca, and the chestbuster scene from Alien is in the top 10.
What about when they find out Bruce Willis is dead?
Oh, that's a great one, too.
Right?
Sixth Sense, yeah.
That's one I think, because a lot of people don't like horror movies, but it seems like even people who don't like horror movies or thrillers.
Oh, he was dead the whole time? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Denny's claims he knew Bruce Willis was dead the whole time within 3 minutes of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he claims.
Yeah, well, when
Denny's don't lie.
Yeah. Starting a movie high gives you that insight. Yeah, man, I bet he's really dead. They also list in the top 100 the head spin scene from The Exorcist is in at number 17. They do have the "We're Not in Kansas Anymore" scene from The Wizard of Oz. You're right. That's number 30. That's the one they put in there. The Say Hello to My Little Friend scene from Scarface is number 36.
What about, so how am I funny from Goodfellas? That's an iconic scene.
Do I amuse you?
What about me says I'm funny? Virginia's never even seen that movie.
I haven't. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
They put in the You Can't Handle the Truth scene from A Few Good Men.
Do you guys like that movie?
Number 58.
I watch that movie every time it's on, and I think it's such a fantastic movie.
I do. I like it.
Few Good Men.
It's very good. It's great drama.
Great drama.
Doesn't need a lot of action to make you watch it. And sometimes I feel like some of the movies they have today, they just throw way too many car chases and all these crazy fights into it, and you're watching it because of that, but the story doesn't really grab you and the acting doesn't.
That's a great point. You could say, is there any movies like A Few Good Men that are out today that do well?
Yeah, I think people could probably dig up a few, but they are few and far between, and I would say that they are. I don't think the writing in Hollywood, to me, feels as good as it once was, and it seems like they rely more often on the big blow 'em up scenes to get people in. It's almost kind of like cheating, man. It's kind of like steroids in movies. You know what I'm saying?
CGI? Oh, heck yeah. And all that, all those effects.
I feel that way with the Star Wars movies. I feel like they've missed the storylines and the plot and the character and just the,
Don't get me started, because
I know.
Someone started with me on Twitter yesterday and I couldn't hold back.
How many Twitter fights were you in yesterday?
Oh, I was in a lot of social media fights.
You're just battling a lot of people.
I saw you in a fight with somebody on Instagram too.
Yeah, I was fighting with everybody.
He was calling people out.
Jaybird against the world.
Well, people like to call you out, so I'm not gonna sit there and take it. I'm Italian.
Yeah. Gotta prove to you I'm right.
So many people want to tell me how terrible and how old I look with my white beard. And that's all they want to talk about, and they want to keep going on and on about it. And most of the time, the people that are ripping on me, they look like they are a troll, and they actually look like a troll.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
That's it. That's what they do, man. They're projecting.
They got you, though. Look at you. They got you.
Oh, I love it, though. I have all day. I'll do it all day, every day.
Yeah. Virginia will tell you, hurting people hurt people.
That's true.
Yeah. They've got the box of chocolates scene from Forrest Gump is one of the greatest movie moments, and at number 80. That's another movie, too. It's not, a lot of action scenes and a lot of whatever. It's just great acting and a great storyline.
Really well written.
Yeah.
And it's very quotable, too. People are always saying lines from that movie.
Virginia hates Forrest Gump.
I don't like how they're so mean to him.
Quotable line, Don't Call Me Shirley from Airplane at number 88.
It's good.
The Why So Serious from The Dark Knight. And that's one of those ones that had both. I mean, honestly, I think they could take the action scenes out of that movie and it would still be a fantastic movie. That's rare where you get both. They've also got the Return of Luke Skywalker scene from the Star Wars The Force Awakens from 2015. Greatest movie moments. Jaybird would want to debate that.
I'll fight on Twitter.
Not buying it, huh? Ready for another fight?
You're going to have 7 fights simultaneously going on social media.
Bring it. I need it. I want it.
Mm-hmm. Remember the Titans out quick on Rudy, 20 votes in, 72 to 28%. So there you go.
Rudy's winning?
No, Rudy's getting crushed right now. 68-32. Yeah. You rooting on Rudy?
He loves lies.
I do.
All right, if you'd like to vote, you can go to our Twitter at KVJ Show, or else you can simply just go to our website, too. We got it posted there at kvjshow.com. Coming up on Friday, big movie star, but still a dude that loves to go back to his roots and do stand-up. Kevin Hart is going to be here at the amphitheater, and we got some tickets for you right now, but you got to tell me, which Kevin Hart movie is this clip from?
Wait, what happened to my tennis court?
James, you will no longer refer to this area as a tennis court. From this point on, this is the yard. Understand something, James? The yard is the most deadliest part of prison. It's where you come to get your few precious minutes of fresh air and sunlight. Do you understand me?
Fresh air. How many times did I breathe in clean air, fragrant with lavender, and take it for granted?
James, I don't give a how many times. I don't give a
I'm just saying.
Shut up, James.
All right, there you go. What is that Kevin Hart movie? If you know for tickets, call us up 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. The summer sale down is going on now in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We've got one accident to be aware of here in Palm Beach County. It's I-95 northbound between PGA Boulevard and Donald Ross Road. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Miranda Lambert. Little Big Town. Co-headlining the Bandwagon Tour. Get on this Saturday night at 7 Coral Sky Amphitheater. The 8-time Female Vocalist of the Year, Miranda Lambert. And the 6-time CMA Vocal Group of the Year, Little Big Town. Special guest, Turnpike Troubadours. Also featuring Tanel Towns. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Part of the Tire Kingdom Concert Series.
Prices have never been this low at West Palm Beach Kia. You can own a 2018 Forte or Soul for only $229 a month. Your choice. Or a 2018 Optima or Sorrento for $289 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe way more than it's worth. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you. All 2018 Kias include a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. Hurry into West Palm Beach Kia today. South Military Trail. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Must qualify for all manufacturer incentives. $2,000 due at signing plus tax, tag, and dealer fees. Purchase with approved credit at 84 months at 3.99% APR.
Drink run. Here we go. McCafe coffees, shakes, and drinks. Ain't no thing. You the man. Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. Oh, Kevin, thank you so much. We love you. That's right. You the champ. The drink run champ.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Own the drink run, Kevin. Own it. Get any size iced coffee for $1.59 or any size soft drink for $1. Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only. Excludes cold brew coffee.
Maybe you've already gone to school and you got your degree and you started a career, and then years later you realize, I hate my job. And because you spend so much time at work, you kind of hate your life. Well, you can turn it around, baby. Do something different. It's not too late. Check into Lynn University. They make it easy for the busy professional to get a different degree or continue your education. Like right now, they've got a really good MBA program, and it's designed with busy adults in mind. You can finish your degree in as little as 1 year, saves you time, saves you money, and most MBA programs at Lynn can be completed online, so you can completely change course in your life. It's not too late. They've got a great variety of different majors you can look into. Bachelor of Fine Arts and Drama. My daughter's gone through communications. Now she's into sports management. Look into everything they got right now online, lynn.edu. Shop and see what you can find, lynn.edu, and see just how easy it is. And if you actually do classes on campus, every single student gets their own iPad. It's so convenient because your syllabus, your grades, and even many of your books are going to be on that iPad. That's going to save you a ton of money as well. My daughter is going to be a rising junior there. She loves the lifestyle she has at Lynn University. I love the education that she's getting, the diversity of the campus as well. In fact, U.S. News & World Report ranks Lynn among the top 10 most diverse in the entire nation. So if you want a second start, try it at Lynn University in Boca Raton. Just go online, lynn.edu.
Before Orion. Before Curiosity. Before Hubble. We built the most extraordinary machine. Prepare to be inspired as you stand nose to nose with the real Space Shuttle Atlantis, an American icon. It's one of the thousands of exciting things to explore, only at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Always exploring. Visit KennedySpaceCenter.com for details.
The Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital Kids World Family Fun Fest returns Saturday and Sunday, August 25th and 26th at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Kids get in free with a kids ticket from adayforkids.com. Experience the coolest bounce houses, rock wall, petting zoo, exotic reptile encounter, gymnastic trampoline and tumble zone, a playland for toddlers, and a mini go-kart racetrack. Mom and Dad can even win a trip to the Bahamas courtesy of Bahamas Tourism. Learn more now at adayforkids.com.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is producer Denny's. You can join me this Saturday at the Chill Room Summer Party. They got a live DJ, food, and raffles all night long. The Chill Room is a new kind of social destination that features a vape shop, kava bar, smoke shop, glass blowing, and more. Party starts at 6 p.m. For more information and directions to the Chill Room, check out chillroom.com.
It's the summer spectacular event going on at Braman Honda, and I know all about a Braman Honda deal because we've got 2 Braman Honda deals in our driveway, and I love great prices, I love low payments, I love 0 down. All of that is going on right now at Braman Honda. It's clearance time, and you get bottom line prices on over 11 acres of Hondas. So many vehicles. Go do what me and baby Rocco do. Walk the lot. See the deals, get in the cars, test drive them, and you'll see the deals are great at Braman Honda. Carlos Gonzalez is the new GM, and he and his team just want to make a splash in Honda. They want to move cars, so they are pricing them accordingly. They're moving vehicles during the summer spectacular event going on now at Braman Honda. Go see them in person, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or you can shop online at BramanHondaPB.com.
Now for a limited time, when you order one of Carrabba's signature favorites like Chicken Brian, Chicken Marsala, or Pollo Rosa Maria, you'll take home free made-from-scratch lasagna for tomorrow night's dinner. But hurry, offer ends August 5th, only at Carrabba's.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Win a $20,000 off-lease-only car voucher good towards any vehicle in Off-Lease-Only's entire inventory. Show us your ride. Log on to offleaseonly.com now to enter. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I've got a Demi Lovato update for you. What's going on in her whole recovery, and is she having troubles? We'll let you know coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Wait, what happened to my tennis court?
James, you will no longer refer to this area as a tennis court. From this point on, this is the yard. Understand something, James? The yard is the most deadliest part of prison. It's where you come to get your few precious minutes of fresh air and sunlight. Do you understand me?
Fresh air. How many times did I breathe in clean air, fragrant with lavender, and take it for granted?
James, I don't give a how many times. I don't give a
I'm just saying.
Shut up, James.
All right.
You were saying we have a lot of Kevin Hart tickets to give out, huh?
Yes, we do.
Well, you'd be very happy to know that producer Denny's has come up with a pretty good idea to give away some more tickets.
What's he got?
It's called Kevin's Hart. And you're the focus of the bit.
Yeah.
I should have
I'm a fan.
I should have him explain it to you. I'm just going to muddy it up with words.
Like everybody's got to guess like how many beats per minute it is, and if you guess correctly, then...
No,
or maybe it's deeper than that.
It is.
Maybe it's emotional.
It is. In Virginia,
Yeah.
it is deeper.
Maybe it's all about your feelings, Kiki.
Yeah.
It is. It's who can get the most reaction from Kevin by telling a sad story to show Kevin's heart off.
Kevin's heart. I love
Okay.
it.
All right.
There's rumor that Kevin doesn't even have a heart.
Well, we'll have to put it to the test later then, I
See
guess.
if we can bring a tear to his eye.
Okay. Is there a time limit on this, or can they just tell...
Yeah, we're still working out the details, but we can do.
Okay.
Well,
when you got the details, you let me know.
We tell a sad story and see
He's
if we
in
can get.
the thinking phase right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Kevin's heart.
Kevin's
I'm an
heart.
ideas man.
Yes, you are. Well, Amanda's on here from Loxahatchee. All we got to do for the tickets right now is just tell us what is that Kevin Hart movie, Amanda?
Good morning. It's Get Hard.
Get Hard, yeah. All right, very nice. Yes, congratulations. You're correct on that.
Yay.
Going to go check out
Thank
Kevin Hart
you.
this Friday. He's going to be at the amphitheater, okay?
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Coral Sky, Friday night. Get your tickets right now at livenation.com. Got them for you. And I got something else for the parents as well. Camp KVJ, 4-pack of tickets right now to the Museum of Discovery and Science. If you're looking for some tickets, something to do with your kids, just go ahead and hit us up, 877-979-WRMF, and we'll get you those tickets right now to help you pass the summertime with your kids.
It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will give you your update on Demi Lovato. What's going on with her recovery? And she is not in rehab yet, still in the hospital. What's the little setback she's dealing with? Coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, looks like Lindsay Lohan's new reality show with MTV is indeed in production. Now, there may be some drama on the set, too. I'll tell you about in a second. So here is one of the promos, I guess, they're running.
Pack your bags, MTV. We're going to Mykonos. I've joined the MTV family, and I'm Lindsay Lohan. Get ready.
She's one of those ones that I love to be annoyed by her because she's just so ridiculous.
I was fascinated by the docuseries on her life. It is very fascinating.
See, and I was fascinated on how much I wasn't fascinated by it.
She was just so flaky. You know, Oprah did that docuseries for her and with her. And she even had the balls to, like, stand up Oprah and like not show up and not let the film crew come in, and like there was all this drama and
imagine that
with Oprah. If you're pulling shenanigans with Oprah, you got some balls.
Yeah, the family's good.
So the new show, which is going to be on MTV, apparently filmed like all these promos. They've been running about it. And in those promos, she's fine. She's able-bodied. She's hopping around and talking to people. And at some point during filming, apparently, she injured herself. Now, because Monday, she's got this large brace around her ankle and foot, and she did not have the brace around her ankle and foot.
Sorry.
Speaking of somebody who's injured,
needing
did you
a brace.
just hit your knee?
I did.
So, yes, Lindsay Lohan apparently hurt herself while filming Lohan Beach Club, and you'll see all that take place on the MTV show. Yes, in other news here, it looks like Gordon Ramsay is catching some heat for his new show, which really hasn't even gone into production yet. It's kind of funny that everybody's like calling Gordon Ramsay out, saying this show is done in poor taste and it's going to be him doing things that he shouldn't do around the world and plagiarizing people's culture. What? It's going to show him on a culinary journey around the world. Gordon Ramsay is a famous television chef. He's the one that, you know, the effing lamb.
Yeah, we all know Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
So people are saying that this National Geographic show is going to be ridiculous and culturally insensitive. And National Geographic is like, we haven't even gone into production. Why are all these people commenting about the show? Which I would agree with. Give Gordon Ramsay a chance.
Is it the whole culture appropriation kind of a thing?
I think that's what it is.
He's eating...
They're saying because he's going to all these nations and it's unclear about what he's going to be doing with their chefs. It's culturally insensitive.
Why don't you wait until you see the show and then judge it?
Thank you. They haven't even produced it yet.
It's funny. Don't get mad.
You know who's talking? That stupid chef Andrew Zimmern. The one that eats all that weird food. I don't like him anyway, so shut your pie hole, Andrew.
I don't know the details.
Chef fights. Chef smackdown battles.
I don't know all the details, but if it's just people getting mad because he's going into other cultures to learn about other cultures and then... I don't get why people get mad about that.
Right.
I don't understand.
It's good for us to learn about other cultures.
It sounds dumb.
It's so dumb.
If that's what his complaint is.
If that's what's going on. You're making it sound like he's just going into other countries and people are mad that he's even going into other cultures and that was why they're mad. And if that's it, I don't get that.
Well, they haven't even finished production of the show, so for anybody to comment on it is very premature.
He probably just doesn't like Gordon Ramsay.
That's what it is.
And people have to be mad about
They're
something.
jealous because Gordon Ramsay's better than you, Andrew.
Sounds like somebody needs to have a cook-off.
Gordon would clean his clock.
That actually would be pretty awesome.
Real chefs that hate each other doing a cook-off? Yeah.
If you had something like Gordon Ramsay going against someone that really hates him, that's a very good chef, I would watch it. I might even pay money for that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Loser
Put him in a
has to
cage.
chop off one of their fingers.
Oh, I love it.
That's how you make it watchable.
Kevin, you're the idea guy around here.
Well, Denny's is, really. I mean, Kevin's Hart.
Yeah. Kevin's Hart.
So many ideas have been spewed that are subpar this morning.
Yeah, someone in the chat room said, isn't he just doing what Andrew Zimmerman did and Anthony Bourdain has done? Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, it's kind of the same concept.
That might be what they hate.
Obviously, there's a hole in the market now that Anthony Bourdain is gone, so this is what happens. People fill holes in the market.
Then hate the copycat then. Don't say it's because it's cultural appropriation. Say you hate it because he's a hack. But
just say, you're copying what Anthony Bourdain did.
All this other stuff, all it's doing is separating people from more people. You can't do this because of this. And
maybe they're mad because they just think he's hacking Anthony Bourdain's idea.
Maybe, but I mean, he's
that
good.
Makes more sense.
He's got his own reputation and credibility. Way better than Andrew Zimmern. And finally here, as promised, what the heck's going on with Demi Lovato? Now, you figured she would be in rehab by now, but no. She is still in the hospital since her overdose that happened last Tuesday. Sources say her body is still suffering from extreme nausea, fever, and complications related to her overdose, and doctors have decided it is not time for her to be released from the hospital yet. She's got to get her fever and her nausea and all that under control. How long, if you have to go through detox, how long does that take?
It's going to be different for everybody.
Say a couple weeks maybe? Maybe that's what she's doing. And so, before she can go into rehab, she's got to recover. And that is what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the fun party we're going to be having at Due South this Saturday at 3 p.m. If you didn't get to try the Peace Train beer yet, you can join us this Saturday, August 4th, 3 p.m. at Due South. We'll be out there trying the beer, and you can pick up your Peace Train limited edition merchandise with 100% of the proceeds going to Little Smiles. So we'll see you out at Due South this Saturday starting at 3 p.m.
Got some celebrities having a birthday today, including J.K. Rowling, who has more money than she knows what to do with. Still doing some Harry Potter projects. She's 53 today. Mark Cuban turned 60 in that Shark Tank.
My dad loves that Shark Tank.
It's kind of a cool show.
It's always on, man.
It's kind of a cool show. And Zach Brown, Chicken Fried, is 40 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday to Jen, the biggest Dolphins fan from the Patriots Circle. We love you. From Elmer. So there you go. Happy birthday. Very nice. If you got a birthday for us, all you gotta do is just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Well, there's a couple dumb viral video concepts that are going around. Unfortunately, I feel like I need to warn you about these, even though I shouldn't. And it's unfortunate because one South Florida guy is finding fame because of it. All these national outlets want to talk to him. I'll tell you who and why next.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down.
Baby, here we go. Little Camp KVJ. Congratulations. Got another winner and another chance for you to win tomorrow. I got some really good tickets for it as well. Doing a 4-pack of tickets in Museum of Discovery and Science. If you'd like to find out more, just go to mods.org. You can get all the info that you need right there on it. Well, I posted this up yesterday. Have you ever had your kid wake you up for a really dumb reason? What exactly is the dumbest reason your kid has ever woken you up for?
Last night, actually, at midnight. Magnolia comes in my room, freaking out, trembling, full well knowing how precious sleep is to her mother, but not caring. There's a bug in her room, and she wants me to get up and go into her room and kill the bug. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just go in the guest bedroom and go sleep in there. There's no bug in there. Why did you just wake me up? I could not go back to sleep. I was so mad.
But she's a kid. I'm a grown-ass adult. I woke my dad up about a week ago because I thought someone was breaking into our place. Like, Dad, I think someone's breaking in.
And it was the rats.
I don't know what it was, but I'm a grown-ass adult waking up my dad.
I think some kids are worse than others. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And maybe you got that kid that just doesn't respect your sleep and is always coming in waking you up. In fact, oddly enough, your daughter Magnolia's woken me up from sleep, Virginia.
She has no respect for sleep. It really is upsetting because I've just tried to hammer it into her head about how crucial sleep is. And Mommy only gets about 7 hours as it is, and it's very precious.
Yeah. There's a fun little list that somebody had penned out, and it's on our Facebook page right now, and it's kind of a flow chart on should we wake Mom? Is it an emergency? And it says, is there blood? Is someone not breathing? Is there a fire? And then it kind of goes from there and then lets you know from that. And then basically if it's not one of those categories, then don't even think about waking up Mom. It just shouldn't happen.
I agree.
Kara said, my daughter woke me up at 6 a.m. on Saturday so that I could wish her a happy half birthday. Yeah.
And now you're grounded.
Carlos said, my kid woke me up over the weekend to help me find their other sock. And Ashley said, my 5-year-old son had to wake me up to tell me that a raccoon had peed in his sister's plant.
That's, to me, that's worthy of waking up. That's a cool story.
Inside or outside?
That is a great question. I would assume it's got to be outside because if you've got a raccoon inside, that would probably be worth...
If you have a raccoon inside, wake up Mommy. If the raccoon's outside just doing a raccoon stuff, don't wake up Mommy.
Here's the thing, though. The excitement of the raccoon actually peeing in the plant is, I think that's worthy of waking someone up.
No. I disagree.
Somebody said, my 3-year-old wakes me up every single morning at 6 a.m. because he wants me to put on Power Rangers.
You need to teach him how to put on Power Rangers yourself.
The tough thing about 3 is you can't really discipline yet. You have to wait a little bit till they're older so they can learn. When they're little, they're going to wake you up and it sucks, but you can't be mad because they don't know any better. They're little.
I guess you're right. 3's so young. They probably couldn't even figure out how to make the movie go on.
They don't know. When you're talking about older kids like 7, 8, 9, those kids should be disciplined for waking you up. The little ones, you can't say anything. Even though you're so mad, you want to punch them in the throat.
It's the older ones, yeah.
The older ones. Those are the ones you got to be like, really?
What point would you say after the age of 7?
Yes.
6 or 7? Okay, 7.
7 and up should know better.
You got to take care of your... there's some things you can figure out now.
Yeah, it's a good call. 6 is the last age you can get away with some of this stuff. 7, we're making some adjustments.
7, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
You know when it's a good idea and a bad idea to wake up Mommy.
And there's just something about, I don't know what it is, after your kid is woken, I can never get back to sleep. It is the most frustrating thing. I'm like going, and then you're just like, and you're so tired, and you're like going, how is it that I can't fall asleep right now?
She was, last night, Magnolia had me up from like 11:45 to like 12:45. I was so mad. That's like prime sleeping time.
That's what they do. I want to vent about your kids waking you up. You can. You go to the KVJ Show Facebook page, and you can get that flow chart right there, too. In fact, somebody's like, I'm a nurse. I'm totally getting this and hanging this on my door. So
do it.
Get it, copy it off, put it right there on your door so your kids can be like, okay, flow chart. When do I wake up Mommy? When do I not?
I mean, Mommy's a nurse. They work for like 17 hours straight, and then
Right.
they need to come home and sleep.
Yep.
Let mommy the nurse sleep.
Could not even imagine. Yep. Well, I got the game of options here for you. Quick little round of would you rather. 2 options, maybe neither one's good, but you got to pick one, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
10 minutes late. I already am.
If you came 10 minutes late, you would be 20 minutes early for you.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
That means even when you're late.
Kardashian. Would you rather lose all your money and valuables or all the pictures you've ever taken?
Oh, Kevin.
I know.
I just bought so many G.I. Joe valuables, buy pictures.
Really? You're going to hold on to your G.I. Joes over your pictures?
I just think about when am I looking at all these pictures? I always take pictures of like 4th of July. I never watch any of it. Like, what am I doing?
Family photos of you and your sisters and your brother when you were little together with your parents. You don't want none of that?
I mean, I just bought Roadblock from 1987, G.I. Joe vintage.
Oh, I think you got your answer there, Virginia.
Wow.
Bye-bye, brother and sister.
My photos are in my memory.
My best friend lost all of her stuff in Hurricane Katrina. She lost her baby pictures. She lost her childhood photos, everything. And she'll tell you, photos are the only thing that you'll really, really, truly miss. You can replace possessions.
Yeah.
You can replace jewelry.
Can you replace an 87 Roadblock?
You can absolutely replace an 87 Roadblock.
Okay.
You could go on eBay right now and replace it. But you can't replace those pictures of you and your mom and dad and you as a baby and you with your siblings.
Didn't you say, though, all possessions? What was the...
Everything. Money and stuff.
It's all gone, Virginia.
I know.
Would you rather lose all your money and valuables or all the pictures you've ever taken?
You can make more money. You can get more stuff. You can't replace those beautiful photos of you and your children. And
Okay, we get it. The memories. All right.
You're just, I guess, insensitive to it.
Okay, would you rather be famous when you're alive and forgotten when you die or unknown when you're alive but famous after you die? So in a sense, your life, and that happens too. A lot of times somebody will create something or whatever. We don't appreciate how amazing they were. And then after they're long gone, they don't get the accolades. They die in obscurity and poverty sometimes. And then
that's depressing.
After their death, though, we herald them in generations and, centuries. They're like, oh my gosh, what a great person they were.
Like a peace pilgrim. Can I get an amen for peace pilgrim?
You can't give your own amen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's...
Peace Pilgrim, no one knew who she was. Really, when she was alive, she would walk for peace. Everywhere she'd go, she'd walk for peace. And then she got hit by a car.
She didn't walk with reflectors, that's for sure.
She did get hit by a car and she passed away, but she was walking for peace. Go ahead, make your comments, make your zingers.
Get a flashlight, girl.
People know Peace Pilgrim today.
They do.
Rest in peace, girl.
Okay, well, thank you for that history lesson. I did not know. So what do you think is better? Would you want fame in your life or infamy after you pass, Virginia?
After I pass, I don't care what happens. I want the fame in the life because people give you stuff. You get to VIP it.
Yeah, what's the good if you don't get to live to experience it?
Yeah.
Pat me on the back now.
Exactly. Let me have some fun. Let me have the VIP treatment.
Let me tell you a story of a famous man named Andrew Gold. Ever hear of him?
Nope.
That's my point.
Okay. 2 great examples. Pieces Pilgrim and Andrew Gold.
Anything else crappy you want to contribute?
Whatever. You guys just aren't there. You guys aren't enlightened.
Would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do or get away with something horrible you did but always live in fear of being caught?
Oh.
4 years of something I didn't do. You get out, write a book, and there you go.
Okay, so you're going to take the 4 years for something you didn't do?
And a little hard time could be good for me.
Yeah, it's not on your conscience.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer to that.
I feel like that's when I would really get into shape.
The system did you wrong.
You're in the system, and then you're like, I'm going to get out. All I'm going to do is crunches and push-ups. I'm going to come out hard mentally and physically.
Okay. Virginia?
No, I'm not doing 4 years. I'm going to have to just live in fear because I got kids. 4 years being gone from their lives.
Big deal.
That's too much. It's going to damage them. I will internalize the pain and the anxiety for what I did. I'm not going to hurt my babies because I was stupid.
I don't have kids. I'm a lone wolf. Us lone wolves can be incarcerated longer.
A loner.
Do the time. Do the hard time. Yeah, do the hard time.
Would you come visit me in prison?
Yes.
If I was in jail, but everyone thought I was guilty, but I told you, Kev, I swear to you on everything, I am innocent. But the crime was just awful. Do you still visit me?
Yeah, I'd come see you.
We visit you and we believe you.
Okay.
If you tell us you didn't do it, damn it, you didn't do it.
I like this.
I'd totally be there. I'm right there for you, brother.
Would you bring in some stuff for me?
You mean like contraband?
Well, I'm just saying.
He wants a Twinkie.
Oh, he wants Hostess.
Nothing useful. He wants snack cakes.
I don't want no drugs. I just want some.
He doesn't want a shiv
some ho-hos.
or ciggies. He wants
a hand pie.
Donuts.
I do. Oh, you bring me a hand pie, I could survive.
And you know what he's going to do with that. He's not going to eat it first.
Well, I hear prison gets real lonely.
And I am going to bring it warm.
Thank you.
All right, got a question here for you. There was this viral video last week here in South Florida. It was the guy riding on the back of the Broward bus, and it was titled, WTF is happening in Broward, which just seems to be right. But have you ever seen anything that you're just like, wait, what did I just see? I mean, South Florida is so littered with just bizarre things. People riding on hoods, back of buses, just things you can't explain.
That is a genius way to skip the bus fare.
Yeah.
If you can stay on safely, there's no windows back there, so the driver can't see you.
True.
Not that I encourage that, but...
So, WTF did you see in South Florida? Let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. The summer sale-down is going on now in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We've got one accident to be aware of here in Palm Beach County. It's I-95 northbound between PGA Boulevard and Donald Ross Road. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like the CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
You know, I love a deal, and I love to talk about how great quick weight loss is because it really, for me, does work. I've done the program a few times. I'm going up and I'm going down, and I'm just a normal chick. We go up and we go down, and I had held on to that baby weight for way too long from Baby Rocco. I took myself back to quick weight loss like I always do, and they helped me lose the weight that I couldn't lose on my own. It offers more and costs less, and they've been doing this now for 30 years at Quick Weight Loss. Right now, this week only, all programs you can join for free. Lose up to 100 pounds or more with Quick Weight Loss. Unbeatable results are guaranteed. This is the way that I did it, and I did it the healthy way. No starving myself. I really do recommend this to everybody. This is the way to lose the weight, the safe way, the healthy way, the way that you're going to feel good about yourself and be able to keep it off long term. And this week only, it's friends and family. All programs you join for free. You do need to get the supplements. Supplement support is required. Tell them Virginia sent you in there for your free consultation. Go to quickweightloss.net or call them. Dial **quick on your mobile. **quick. Message and data rates to apply. Dial *78425.
Arrigo, together with Fiat Chrysler, delivers Florida's lowest summer clearance event prices on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats. Due to Arrigo Margate's grand opening, additional inventory has been allocated to Arrigo. But Arrigo's already jam-packed with over 4,500 vehicles and counting. Arrigo must reduce inventory immediately. Save up to 30% off MSRP at Arrigo, West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate. Select models and vary plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer. See dealer for details.
Fashion changes, but perfect skin is always in. That's why our True Laser specialists at Body Details are hooking you up with up to 60% off laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and skin rejuvenation all month long. No more unsightly hair or unwanted tattoos. Instead, enjoy younger, more youthful skin. Visit bodydetails.com, that's bodydetails.com, to schedule a free consultation and get up to 60% off today.
You don't just want easy. You want streaming your favorite movies and shows on the fastest internet easy.
How about a visually striking romantic crime movie from the 1940s?
I think I'm good. Thanks.
You want the best Wi-Fi you can pause with a tap.
Kids! What? Time for bed!
See? Easy. You want holy savings. I can get up to 5 lines of mobile included with my internet easy. You want Xfinity because it makes your life simple, easy, awesome.
Get started with Xfinity Internet with more speed than ever, plus TV for $40 each a month for 2 years when you bundle both with a 2-year agreement, and get Showtime, Cinemax, and Stars included for 12 months. Plus, ask about Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires EcoBill, paperless billing, and autopay. Offer ends 8/5/18. Restrictions apply. Limited to X1 starter double play with 150 megabits per second for new customers. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including BTV and RSN fees extra and subject to change. After agreement, regular rates apply.
You know what makes you feel really great? When you look in your mailbox and you find a box of 5 fantastic pieces of clothing, shoes, or accessories picked out just for you by your personal stylist. It happened to me. It can happen to you, too. Stitch Fix. Have you heard about it? It's the newest and coolest way to shop. Log on to stitchfix.com/palm right now. It's so much fun to shop without leaving your house, without going to the mall, without standing in long lines, and without having to deal with those fitting room mirrors. Nothing ever looks right on me with those mirrors. So what you do when you log on to stitchfix.com/palm, you tell them your sizes, your style preferences, your preferred budget, and their personal stylist will pick out things just for you. And before you say, I can't afford a personal stylist, neither could I. But for a small $20 styling fee, you're getting that fabulous box with 5 items to try on at home. And that $20 fee is applied to whatever you want to keep. Shipping returns are always free. And with stitchfix.com/palm, never a subscription required. You decide when and how often to receive your fix. It's that easy. So get started now at stitchfix.com/palm. You will never look at shopping the same way again. stitchfix.com/palm. Try Stitch Fix today.
Bringing these chanters into the office is a pretty great idea, Mr. Rivers.
Yeah, everyone seems less stressed when they can manage to stay awake.
Maybe we'd relax better if we just had Geico Commercial Auto.
Well, Geico can help insure our vehicles? That's good to know.
Yep, they can help business owners with all kinds of insurance needs.
That's really good to know. I'll check them out, right? Right after nap time.
Get to know Geico and see how easy commercial auto insurance can be.
Looking for a quality education that's affordable, convenient, and leads to a great job? Look no further than Indian River State College. Registration for fall classes is now open, so apply today or register now at www.irsc.edu.
If you are thinking about a new car, maybe you don't like your car, you spend so much time in your car, you really should love it because it's all about quality of life. If you don't love your car, take that thing to Braman Honda, trade it in for a car that you do love, because right now at Braman Honda, it's clearance time. It's the Summer Spectacular event, and it's going on now. Over 11 acres of vehicles at Braman Honda, vehicles that you will love, vehicles in every price range. Go and find out about zero down and zero due at signing. They have so many vehicles. They've got pre-owned cars. They've got lease programs. They've got purchase programs. Something for everybody. Carlos Gonzalez is the new GM, and he and his team just want to move cars. They're saving you thousands on every Honda in stock because they want those numbers to be impressive. They want to move a lot of cars for the Summer Spectacular event. So this is your chance to go in and save. And if you need service, go to Braman Honda because they have the largest service department in all of Palm Beach County. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or online at BramanHondaPB.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Publix.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Partly cloudy skies to get you started on this Tuesday with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Could see a few little light showers out there to get you started, but most of us will be dry. We'll see showers and storms returning during the afternoon hours today, mostly for our inland locations, and it will not be as widespread as yesterday, much more scattered out there. High temperatures today will be in the upper 80s.
With online easy ordering, you can place an order, pick a time, come by before the party starts, select from platters, cakes, and more. We make planning your party easy. Head over to online easy ordering and shop now. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/KVJ Show.
Trap, money, penny.
This Drake song, In My Feelings, is massive. Top of the Hot 100 again, giving Drake 42 career weeks at #1. That's a record.
Do you love me? Are you riding?
Yeah, it's like my 10-year-old's favorite song.
Your voice sounds so sweet today, Virginia.
Thank you. I ate glass just for you.
This is the latest rage, this new little viral trend, the In My Feelings, where people are kind of like, I don't know, Ghost riding the whip. It's just kind of like cruising along and they're dancing right outside their car. And there's been a lot of like really great fail videos, and it's ridiculously like dangerous to do. Somebody who found out the hard way was Jalen Norwood. He's the one who was making the In My Feelings video outside of his Boynton Beach home, and you might have seen when he posted it the other day. He got plowed by a car.
He got hit
coming the other
by
way.
A car doing this thing, and that just tells you right there how stupid and dangerous it is.
Yeah.
It's a great song, but it's a stupid challenge.
It is a dumb challenge, but dumb enough to get you on Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Oh, no.
Yep, that's where he was.
He was there live?
No, they Skyped him in from Boynton Beach.
From the hospital?
No, he's not in the hospital. He just showed. He, like, scuffed up his arm. That's basically about it.
Is he going to get a GoFundMe page now?
No, but he's probably going to have a career now as being a, dumbass making videos. It's kind of his thing. He said he's a self-described class clown who graduated from Lake Worth High in 2014, so he's been inspired by what he's seen. So we're counting down the time until we see a more dastardly end to Jalen.
I wonder what his jump in his soch was from before JK to after JK.
Probably going to be jumping today. Here he was last night on Jimmy Kimmel Live talking about his viral video.
From Boynton Beach. How you doing, Jalen?
I'm pretty good, man. Living life. Living.
You seem like you're okay physically, yes?
Yes.
Is this how you planned it to happen?
Absolutely not.
What was the plan exactly?
We wanted to make a simple video for our friends.
Right.
All we wanted to do was do the challenge with a twist. The plan was he was supposed to come slow towards me, and I was going to jump on the hood and continue dancing.
I see.
It went left. Okay, he came fast. And I tried to get out of the way, and my slipper slips on the oil. Ironically, that comes from the same car.
Oh. So that oil came out of the car and formed a little puddle, and the puddle is what got you hit by the car.
Yes.
Oh. And who was driving the car?
My best friend.
Your best friend. Okay.
Okay, well, there you go. That's how it all went down.
Are you sure that guy likes you?
It was intentional, but he came a little bit too fast, and he wasn't supposed to actually plow him. He was supposed to jump on the hood of the car, so now we can figure it all out.
And why are you wearing a slipper?
Right.
You don't see any athletes out there in their bathroom shoes. Put on some athletic footwear, because you're trying to do athletic moves.
Yeah.
Jumping on a car is pretty tricky.
Yeah, so you're going to have to, be a little bit,
But, yeah.
better footwear if you're going to be staging your videos.
If you'd have done it right, you wouldn't have been on Jimmy Kimmel, so...
Well, you wonder, how many of these are staged. It started with the one guy that was on the hood of his girlfriend's car, and then there was another person on the hood of a car. We never heard what happened with that. Then there was the WTF is happening in Broward with the guy in the back of the bus this last week. So it's half of these, and then look at him. Jalen's from South Florida, too. All these videos are happening in South Florida.
Some of the videos are legit in the moment, real. Like the guy on the car, on the hood of the car, that was real. That was a real moment.
Yeah. So... that was a real moment. So which ones are real, which ones are fake, and then just think of all the things that we're watching. I mean, what's going on? I mean, that's why it's like you got to stay off your phones in South Florida, because the more interesting stuff you're looking on social media for, but it's happening all around you. You don't have to go to social media to see it. It's right next to you.
Half the time, I'm not even watching interesting stuff online. I keep showing people that one video of that older woman. She's just washing spoons for 10 minutes, and I keep showing that to people.
You got to stop watching that spoon washer.
I agree.
Yeah. So, WTF have you seen here in South Florida? You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Christina's on here from Lake Florida. WTF have you seen in South Florida, Christina?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, this was a couple of years ago. My daughter was in kindergarten. We live in Palm Springs, and I was driving her to school. And I look out, and there's this guy, and he's probably about 75 or 80 years old. He's a bigger guy, and he is completely decked out in, like, Harley gear. He looked like he was ready for bike week. He had the bandana, he had a big beard, he had the vest, he had leather pants. I mean, this guy looked like he was ready for bike week.
Okay.
The problem was he wasn't on the road, he was on the sidewalk, and he was on one of those, like, tricycles, but with big tires. So it looked like it was one of the trikes, but it wasn't. It was a bicycle, and he was pedaling.
Huh.
And it made me do a double take a couple times, because I was like, my whole family rides, and I'm like, am I seeing that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of, okay, maybe he's just an older guy who's not able to ride anymore, and that's the best he can do with, what he's got. And but I literally kept looking at it, and I saw him many times for that whole school year. I haven't seen him since we moved from there, but every time I'd see him, I was just like, and at one point I actually did take a picture, because I was just like, I had to send it to my aunt who rides, and I was like, look, there's a future for you when you're older.
Yeah.
And
no, you're right. That's the one beautiful thing. Yeah. You got a future.
I put a list of the weird things that I've seen. This is like in the last couple years, some of them more recent than others.
Mm-hmm.
So the other day, about a week and a half ago or a week ago, I saw a dog get hit, and it rattled me the entire day. And I was
that's just more in the awful category, not even the weird category.
Did you stop and try to help
I was going the other way. The person that hit it immediately stopped and got out, so they were dealing with it. But
okay, good.
I saw it in real time, and I'm like, oh, that's awful.
Horrible.
The one I always bring up, the one guy holding on to the street lamp and pooping. I mean, that one is amazing. And the video is still on YouTube somewhere.
I think that happens a good bit. Jared's on here from Coconut Creek. You saw something a little bit weird in South Florida. What was it, Jared?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. This was a long time ago. I was a youngster. I was going to a Miami Dolphins game, and I had the pleasure of watching I assume, homeless man reading the newspaper while pooping. And the best part is we were stuck in traffic. So we kind of, I was a young kid. I wasn't driving, so I was just staring at this.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he was finished, he wiped himself with the newspaper and went about his way. And that's bothered me ever since.
It sticks with you.
I get it.
Yeah, I can see why that would stick with you. But, we automatically assume that these people are homeless. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's just a guy that said, you know what, I got the paper here and I got to go.
The guy I saw, I honestly, I don't think he was homeless. I really don't.
Yeah.
I just think he just, I don't know. I think he'd like to be watched. Because there was
so creepy.
There was bathrooms around.
It's the opposite of everybody else in the world. Like, I don't want anybody to see me when I do that.
Well, you guys saw the video. I was pretty up close and personal.
You were.
I was about as far.
You could have handed him a Kleenex.
You are completely right.
Somebody texted in talking about the weird things that you've seen in South Florida. Somebody said on the Boca Raton Innovation Campus around Congress and Yamato, I couldn't believe my eyes, and I had to ask the person next to me as we were walking, what is that in front of us? Is that somebody crawling on the ground? They're like, yeah, that is. And when I looked back again, the person had stood up, undressed, shoes, socks, everything, and then began running across the office complex parking lot naked until the police finally subdued him.
PCP?
It sounds like bath salts.
Probably.
PCP, something. Some hallucinogenic that's been laced.
That's adding to the weird factor. Yeah, you've seen them. I remember I was down in Del Rey Saturday morning a couple months ago, and there was somebody that just, whoa, it was quite a show.
Yeah?
Yeah, you see some interesting stuff.
I saw one time, it looked like that their either van had broken down, but it was a bunch of girls on the side of I-95, and they were doing double dutch. And I'm thinking that they either probably broke down and they were waiting for someone to get there, and they were just bored. But yeah, that looks odd on 95.
It does, and it's distracting, too. You got to be super careful. If you do break down on 95, don't do something like double dutch that's going to make people look at you and then get in another wreck. Like,
it is an attention getter, for sure.
Don't do that. Just try to blend in on the side.
I was making a U-turn on Okeechobee Boulevard once, and as I was U-turning, you know how you're looking to the left as you're turning, and then in my peripheral on my right, I saw a large nude woman holding a laptop with it still plugged in, but not plugged into the wall, and she was yelling on her phone. It was the craziest thing, so I made another U-turn to go back around. Yeah.
Tech support.
Yeah, you got to check that out, yeah.
Well, by the time I got back, the police had already shown up and taken her down.
Me and Denny's a couple months ago, and I don't think we ever found out what it was, but we were on Okeechobee, and all of a sudden, all these Army guys with guns.
Yeah, straight up Army.
SWAT guys. I mean, how many guys were there probably? It looked like 50 people.
There was a ton of people, but they were dressed, you know,
like they were going in to
teeth.
battle somebody, and it looked like something was going down. The news was there, and then we looked into it, and nobody reported on it.
I never saw anything after that.
That's interesting.
Very
interesting. Weird.
Somebody said last night I saw a guy peeing on the Walgreens sign. Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
The high one up in the air?
That's amazing.
I mean, those signs are pretty high.
That's pretty amazing. Yes. Some of the other ones, somebody said that, I got a call one night of a guy that was having sex with a sea turtle.
Oh.
So we go to the location, and sure enough, there was a guy there having sex with the turtle. And we're like, another drunk idiot. No, the guy was totally stone cold sober. And we said, what are you doing? He's like going, turtles turned me on.
Oh, you wish it was a snapping turtle.
I guess my question is, how small is his dong?
I don't know. Is there a name on the story? Can we call this
It does
guy?
bring up a lot of questions, yeah.
I mean, just on a science level, how could that even work?
I don't know. I've never checked out a turtle's undercarriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it a big like tortoise, or was it a smaller one? So many. You got to give details on the text like that.
We need details, pictures. We need the full report.
Yeah.
All right, some good stuff. Anything to add to it? Weirdest thing you've seen in South Florida, 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text in. Coming up here in just a couple minutes, got a couple concerts. You get to take your pick. Do you want to go see Miranda Lambert in Little Big Town Saturday at the Coral Sky Amphitheater? Or Hanson is coming to South Florida with an orchestra.
What?
Yes, the band Hanson.
An orchestra?
Yeah, they're going to be playing the Fillmore Miami Beach on October 25th.
Huh.
All right, so which show do you want? We're going to be playing the smartphone Jeopardy. If you know the KVJ show, that's what you need to do to be able to play this. We're going to be breaking into our phones, giving you an app, a text message, and a song from each of our phones. You got to try to do the best at naming whose is from what phone. So you got to know us to be able to do well. If you think you will, call us up to play, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Figured Jaber is going to be crushed by this news. See, Pat Sajak is talking about retiring from Jeopardy.
Pat Sajak.
I'm sorry, Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek. Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I love that he insulted Pat Sajak because I'm not a Pat fan.
I don't know if it's an insult. I mean, I think they're both equally great, are they not?
They are. Well, they're both legends. She likes to pick on Pat Sajak because she knows it gets to me.
It's disrespectful, and I
don't
think
know if it is.
funny.
I mean, they've both been on their show since the 80s,
well,
right?
to confuse Alex Trebek and Pat Sajak is in fact disrespectful.
She's being a troll right now because you're right. Pat Sajak, Alex, they're both Hoffers. They're Hall of Famers, baby.
Both greater than Bob Barker, wouldn't you say?
Oh, Bob Barker.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Well, Bob Barker, he's been dead for 10 years.
He's not dead.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, my God.
Below the belt, Pennington.
You came at me with Pat Sajak.
Alex Trebek supposedly going to be giving it up in about 2020. They say he's already got a replacement in mind. Alex Faust, who's the LA Kings hockey announcer.
Talk about big shoes to follow. I would not want to take that gig. You're following Alex Trebek?
No, I know. It'd be tough, but I mean, somebody's got to, right? I mean, Drew Carey had to take over for...
You're right.
And he's doing a great job. Drew Carey's killing it.
Got to take it and kind of make it your own. I think it'd be tougher, though, to be a complete unknown like this guy, though. I mean, at least everybody else in L.A., you might know who he is, but...
How much you think Trebek's worth?
I'm going to go with $24 million.
Yeah, they say net worth of 50.
Wow.
He makes $10 million per year.
It's pretty good.
Why is he only worth $50 million then if it's $10 million per year?
Well, maybe he spent a
He's
little
got
bit.
a crack habit. Really bad one.
Something tells me he enjoys the finer things in life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just let me tell you from experience, they ain't cheap.
They ain't cheap.
No.
Okay.
All right, well, we got a round here of smartphone Jeopardy today, and two contestants vying for their pick of concert ticket. We got Rob here from Wellington. What's up, Rob?
Hey, good morning, KVJ.
Yeah, how you doing, Rob? All right, we got Stephanie here as well. Hello, Stephanie.
Oh,
Okay, you ready for this?
hopefully.
Okay.
You got this. You got it.
All right, well, let's see how it goes here. Going to get Rob first control of the board now. We got three different categories. We've got song, app, text. Those are the three categories you get to choose from. Rob, you can let us know which category, and I'll give you one of those categories. It comes from a KVJ Show member's phone. You just got to guess whose it is, okay?
Alrighty, let's go text.
Going to go with text message. Okay, here we go. Whose phone is this from? We had a sick cat for a while that was peeing literally everywhere, including walls. You need an enzymatic cleaner that breaks down the uric acid. Otherwise, the stain and smell will be there forever. Whose phone do you think that is from, if you had to guess?
Alright, well, it's probably not your phone because you got the dog that poops everywhere, not the cat.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Denny's. Denny's is a cat guy.
That is a great, great call. That, oddly enough, is not correct. I'm very surprised by that.
I am stumped myself.
Yeah, that kind of got me as well. That is Virginia's phone.
So Rocco peed on that hat. Remember I told you? And nobody in town would clean it?
Right.
That was my friend texting me about how to clean the hat. He knew because he had a cat that peed everywhere, just like my Rocco likes to pee everywhere.
So this game can be a text you've sent out or that you've received. Either one you would take, Coach?
Yeah, it'd be a text on your phone, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it could go either way. All right, Stephanie, you get to choose the category here in a KVJ Show Smartphone Jeopardy here. Which category would you like, song, app, or text?
I'm going to try text.
Okay, going with the text message again. All right. The text is this. This is us during senior skip day. Even your mullet looks wasted. What do you think that is? This is us from senior skip day. Even your mullet looks wasted. Whose phone was that on?
I'm going to go with your phone because I think I remember somebody saying you had a mullet at one point when you actually had hair.
Oh,
Yes.
he had a mullet.
Very good, Stephanie. You are correct. Yes, that was from over the weekend. Some high school friends were sending me some photos from back in the day, and so I
mean, just as you would imagine, Stephanie, that thing looked real sweet.
It was, yeah. I'm gonna have to post those up. Somebody's like, "Oh, I want to see, especially that Fat Kev photo."
Yes.
You have to post those up.
Give it to the people.
He was on the After the Show podcast on Kvj TV yesterday, but if you missed that,
In fact, someone said we all should post up old photos from when we were little as kids.
Pretty fascinating.
I've got a doozy. I mean, you've never seen buck teeth till you've seen these chompers.
Well, you've never seen nards like you've seen mine. I got that one where I'm sitting on Santa's lap and my nard is
one ball is out. How disrespectful.
Maybe we won't put that up.
I was gonna say that's kind of kid porn, but yeah,
You're right. Well,
even though it's you, it's still
it's from the 80s.
It's your own kid porn, yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, Stephanie, it's 1 point. Rob, staying in the game here. What category would you like? Song, app, or text?
All right, let's switch it up. Let's go with the app.
Gonna go with the app. Okay. The app is Report a UFO. It's an app for the serious UFO hunter. Whose phone would that be from?
Now, this is a tough one, huh? Let's go with Jason.
That is correct, Jay Bird. That is
nice.
Report a UFO.
What a twist if it would have been Virginia.
Don't worry.
That would have been crazy. Okay, Rob stays in the game. Stephanie, what is your category here in KVJ Smartphone Jeopardy?
I'm going to stick with text message.
Okay. Going to go with text message here. The text message says, "How is the grass blunt? I bet it gets you mad blitzed." And it's a gif of a cat eating pizza.
I mean, come on.
Stephanie, whose phone do you think that is from?
Oh, boy. I'm between Jason and Denny. Jason could have sent that, and it has pizza.
He loves a cat gif.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to go with Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels good.
It feels right.
That is the correct answer. That was on Denny's phone. That is a text message from Denny's phone.
Okay.
All right.
Ingoing or outgoing?
You've already said too much.
I would say it's ingoing from Jason.
Astute observation.
So in a sense, it'd be on both their phones then. So
they'll know.
couldn't have gone wrong with that.
They'll know me.
Yeah. Okay, to stay alive in this contest here, Rob, which category would you like? Song, app, and we've only got one more text left.
All right, let's go song.
Okay, gonna go with a song here. Okay. Whose phone is this song in? It's the new 21 Pilots song, Jumpsuit. Who's downloaded that song and is listening to it? What do you think?
Oh, man. Let's go with Jaybird again.
Gonna go with Jaybird. Is that your phone?
No,
Or
absolutely.
maybe that's for... I don't know.
Think of it. Who in the room would want to be too cool and want to kind of...
My music is so hip.
Yeah, who just loves hip
Oh,
things?
you know what? That sounds like Ralston.
Oh, yeah.
It is Ralston.
He listens to that, and
That was mine.
he drinks his craft beer as he's listening. He's so...
Better than you.
Oh, better than...
Better than you.
So better than you.
He pets his new hair.
Yeah.
Who needs a cat when he can just pet his own head?
All right, Stephanie, you can put it away if you get this one correct. What category would you like?
I'm going for text again.
Okay. That's probably the right strategic play. The text is, "I'm bleeding from so many holes in my body. I hope I don't go blind. I feel like an animal in distress." Whose phone is that on, do you think?
It sounds like Jason getting hurt, but as a woman, I could think Virginia too.
Oh.
So,
Oh, good point, yes.
I'm gonna go with Virginia.
Gonna go with Virginia on that. That is actually Jaybird.
Oh.
Your initial instincts were right.
Wow.
Oh, can I get credit?
Okay, Rob, you are still alive. Text is off the board. You can pick from either a song or an app here. What category would you like?
Let's bring it home with the app.
Gonna go with an app. Okay. The app is toke.tv. You can interact with the cannabis community.
I mean, it's so easy.
That's my boy Denny's.
Gonna go with Denny's. That is correct. All right. He's still alive, and we'll get a tie if Stephanie can miss this one. It's tied at 2 apiece.
Wow, what a nail biter.
It is.
Final category. Which one do you want to go with here, Stephanie?
I'm going to go with app because they seem like they've been easier for him.
Okay. All right.
The app is Life 360 to find people and friends on your iPhone. Who has that on their phone? What do you think?
That's my easier. What's the name of it one more time?
It's called Life 360, and it's to find people and friends on your iPhone.
I'm gonna go with Virginia's pretty social, so I'm gonna go with Virginia.
Okay, Virginia, is that on your phone?
It is!
Oh, very nice.
Yay!
At the last second. Nice job there, Stephanie, pulling out the win. Congratulations. You got your pick of concert tickets. We got 2 good shows. Miranda Lambert and Little Big Town this weekend, or Hanson and the orchestra at the Fillmore. Which one would you rather see?
Let's do Miranda Lambert and Little Big Town.
Very cool. All right, we're going to give you the hookup, and we got a nice little consolation prize for you as well there, Rob. Nice job, both of you. Well played.
All right.
Nice. Consolation prizes are awesome.
What song did you have on yours? Did you do your song?
I did do a song. Do you want me to wait because you might play it again or what?
No, you don't have to. I was just wondering. I wasn't sure if we played your song or not. I thought it was going to be some French stuff.
No, the kids, especially Rocco. Rocco is so into music. He's a musical baby. And so he kind of controls all the music the whole entire family is allowed to listen to.
Yeah.
This is his favorite cut right now.
Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside
Better keep him from doing that viral video, Virginia.
I know. I already had a talk with, Mags, but I don't think he knows about that.
You don't want them doing the In My Feelings challenge.
No.
Okay. All right, there you go. Got more tickets coming up, not only for both those shows, but also Kevin Hart got a chance to win those maybe in the next hour.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, what was Kim Kardashian doing when Donald Trump called her? You know, she was at the White House recently. We'll tell you what scandal she was doing when he called, coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. The summer sale down is going on now in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. One crash slowing things down in Boca Raton this morning. I-95 northbound as you approach Yamato Road. Up on the Treasure Coast, keep an eye out for wreck 2 on I-95 southbound. That one is at Martin Highway. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Jim Arrigo here with my brother Johnny. Johnny, tell everyone where we are. We're at the corner of Copans and State Road 7 in Margate. And why are we here? Because the biggest just got bigger to serve South Florida better.
The newest and fourth Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealership is now open in Margate at Cobans and State Road 7. Delray, Boca, Deerfield Beach, Parkland, Coral Springs, Coconut Creek, Pompano Beach. Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Margate is now open and just minutes away for all your automotive sales and service needs.
Arrigo Margate is now open.
At Arrigo Margate, you'll find the same massive volume savings and huge selection that's made Arrigo Florida's #1 volume dealer for 15 years, outselling closest competitors by 2 to 1. So stop by Arrigo Margate today and take advantage of huge summer clearance event savings on over 4,500 new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams.
For the lowest prices and the biggest selection, you gotta go Arrigo Margate.
Now open at Cobans at State Road 7. Based on SEA registered sales for locations. See dealer for details.
Experience thrills in a whole new light during Summer Nights at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, now through August 5th. Play all day and party into the night with big thrills, unique party zones, and endless energy. Open late every night all summer long. Summer Nights at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. For a limited time, save $30 on all-day dining with a single-day ticket. Restrictions apply.
I'd swim the ocean for a second chance. I'd scale any mountain for one more shot.
You don't have to go that far for a second chance. Just play Grouper from the Florida Lottery. Enter your lucky money ticket at FLALottery.com and you're registered for the $400,000 Super Grouper Second Chance promotion. There are 96 second chance prizes and 16 top prizes of $20,000.
Oh. That's simple.
The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it!
Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Prices have never been this low at West Palm Beach Kia. Lease a 2018 Forte or Soul for just $79 a month. Your choice. Or a 2018 Optima or Sorrento for just $149 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe way more than it's worth. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you. All 2018 Kias include a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. Hurry into West Palm Beach Kia today, South Military Trail. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Must qualify for all manufacturer incentives. $34.95 due at signing plus tax, tag, and dealer fees. 36-month, 10,000 year. Purchase with approved credit at 84 months at 3.99% APR.
Like so many other guys, I'm always watching my waistline, wishing I had those washboard abs. But you know, luckily I've heard of something that is absolutely amazing. Something that gets rid of the fat above your washboard abs and actually builds those abs up to the status you want in the first place. It's something called M-Sculpt. And it's great for guys with that dad bod who'd like to replace it with washboard abs. And it's so simple. It actually just seems too simple, but it is actually proven. It is a really amazing thing. It's the world's first and only FDA-approved machine that will simultaneously burn fat and build muscle. All the celebrities are getting in on it. And you can see why. Because you can really re-sculpt your body too. Are you a new mom that wants to get back in shape, but you just don't feel like you've got the time? Looking to get that summer bathing suit body? Got maybe a wedding that is going to be coming up? Or are you recovering from injuries and unable to work out? Then you need to go to Allenby Cosmetic Dermatology today. You can strengthen your core and sculpt your abs in as little as 2 weeks. It's amazing what this machine does. M-Sculpt. In just 30 minutes, the M-Sculpt is equivalent to 20,000 reps, and it can also lift and sculpt your butt. So call Allenby Cosmetic Dermatology today, 833-ALLENBY. That's 833-ALLENBY.
We celebrate so many holidays throughout the year, like this one. And that one. There's even one for selfies. Ooh, but don't forget about celebrating sales tax holiday at Walmart starting August 3rd in Florida. With Walmart's great value and no sales tax to pay, you save while stocking up for the whole fam. And while grabbing a little something for yourself, too. Hey, it is a holiday, so it's okay to celebrate. Hurry in and save this sales tax holiday at Walmart from August 3rd to August 5th in Florida.
Great cars at great prices and great service after the sale. You love those things, and you can get all of those things at Brayman Honda. Right now, it is the Summer Spectacular event. it's clearance time, and they've got bottom line deals on all their vehicles. Looking to move them and pricing them to move. That's how they do business now. Carlos Gonzalez is the new GM at Braman Honda, and he just wants to move a bunch of cars and look great in the industry. He's looking to make a splash. You know, when you're the new guy, you want to do that. So here's your chance to go and benefit from the new GM, Carlos Gonzalez, being there. He is pricing these cars to move, and you can take advantage. Pre-owned cars, lease programs, purchase programs. They've got it all at Braman Honda, and it's all priced to move. It's the Summer Spectacular event, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or you can shop online at BramanHondaPB.com.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Win a $20,000 off-lease-only car voucher good towards any vehicle in Off Lease Only's entire inventory. Show us your ride. Log on to offleaseonly.com now to enter. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second in your Dirt of the Day, I will tell you about what Kim Kardashian was doing when she talked to the president. Before we get into that, Mila Kunis is talking about what it was like when Ashton and Demi Moore were together. Ooh, interesting to see her perspective. She's the new girl.
You know, I think some of us during it were sort of like, what's going on over there? That the Demi Moore
They had like a normal, real relationship. They had like 3 kids they were raising. It was like a normal life.
He was just like 20 years younger or whatever.
Yeah, whatever their age difference was. Yeah, he was younger, but he was, you know, loved those kids.
Yeah.
And everything was just like he was.
Does he still have a relationship with him?
It sounds like she wants to move on.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be a little uncomfortable. In other news, Julie Chen, everybody's talking about your man, Les Moonves. How did she address it on her daytime talk show? Did she address his improprieties back in the day?
Now, some of you may be aware of what's been going on in my life for the last few days. I issued the one and only statement I will ever make on this topic on Twitter. And I will stand by that statement today, tomorrow, forever. Let's get started with
until more evidence rolls in.
Well, she's a news girl. She knows, like, the less talking you do, the better.
Well, but here's the thing. I saw so many comments about people going, oh, the only reason why Julie Chen is anything is because of her husband. I do want to defend her. I think she's fantastic on Big Brother. I think she's a great host.
And she had a career before Les.
She did. I think she does great follow-up questions to Big Brother, so, nah.
She was a news girl. That was her thing. So, I mean, yes, of course, he elevated her. But...
yeah, she kind of owes him getting his back right now.
But she's got chops, though. She can she does a great job on Big Brother, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, she really does. Coming up, that Conor McGregor fight that's going to happen in October. Sounds like it's going to be really good. If you like a real fight, he's going to be fighting the guy that he went after in real life. Remember when he smashed through that bus? A bunch of him and his boys attacked this bus with these fighters on it. They were looking for blood. They were looking for a real fight. Well, now it sounds like a real fight is exactly what's going to happen. He took a plea deal in that whole case where he tried to attack that guy Khabib. And now he and Khabib will apparently get into the ring in Vegas in October. So there is real beef between these two. They have not liked each other for a long time. If you're into a real beef fight, this sounds like it's going to be that in October. So... and finally here, what's going on when Kim Kardashian was talking to the president? She was nude. Apparently, when President Trump called her to talk about the release of that Alice Marie Johnson inmate. Remember the great-grandmother that Kim was very helpful in releasing? She was naked when she was talking to the president.
She was, Virginia.
So scandalous.
Yeah, imagine her making something sexual. So shocking.
So I was at a Stephen Klein photo shoot, and if anyone knows who he is, it's pretty much a nude shoot.
I see, okay.
So I'm naked, and my phone rings, and I'm all glammed up, and I'm like, Like, get me a robe. My phone, and I was waiting for the call.
You were naked when Donald Trump called me.
I put a robe on. I was in a robe.
Did the president know you were just in like a robe and nothing else?
No, I wasn't going to say.
Because he probably would have released the whole prison if you told him.
Kevin promised we will never play that clip again.
It's the last dirt. We don't have to.
Oh, there's only one more dirt left. Oh.
No, there's no more dirts left.
Well, we're in it, so it still counts as one.
All I have is the tag for your sweet Denny's. You want to ruin that?
I do not.
Coming up this Saturday, join us at Due South Brewing. We're all going to be out there celebrating Denny's and his beautiful beer, the Peace Train. You can come out starting at 3 o'clock and taste the beer. And with any purchase, you get $1 off your pint. And all the proceeds from the purchases of the Peace Train merch goes to Little Smiles.
I think we should do matching shirts that day.
I'm down.
All of us together.
Peace Train shirts.
Yes.
Ooh, good idea. All right, delving into Craigslist. Got another round of some Misconnections coming up for you next right here on the KVJ Show. Always seeing some good stuff on Craigslist. Misconnections, we thought went away, but didn't. You just have to kind of like search for it now. They
never went away.
Yeah.
It actually, some could argue it's going stronger than ever.
They just moved it to a new creepy area.
I don't even know if they did. Honestly, it's very easy to find. If you type in Misconnections, it comes up everywhere in America.
That's weird because we got bad info, maybe.
Yeah, we stopped doing this for a little while. I was like, well, it's not there, so we just stopped looking. So I was like, no, it's right there. It's like really, I ain't moved.
Can you make it real creepy today? Make it real. Make us feel real weird.
Well, I'll do what I can, and my voice for some reason is a little bit. It's a little weak on me.
That
it's been acting up this week.
You're not getting the bronc, are you?
I don't know. I hope not. It's just it could be I'm talking too much.
Well,
maybe I need to shut myself up.
I got a friend of mine that got the bronc from Beer Fest.
You know what? Like I told you, I was in a situation where I was talking to somebody and I handed off my beer cup to somebody and I saw it kind of like get mixed up in the hands. I'm like, oh. And it kind of went into a kitty of a whole bunch of people. Like,
just like a prize fighter who's going into that ring, you don't have your best stuff. You got to dig deep and give us something different.
Do what I can, yeah. Do what I can here. We'll see what we got. I might have to do a tag team effort here today. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, look, you got British in your arsenal. You got some other accents in there.
And if you need help, you just let us know.
Okay.
I don't know, man. This is like Kevin's the king of this.
I know, but you're Deviant Jr.
Deviant Jr. It's a nice title. This is from Craigslist. It says, "We did it in front of our Uber driver."
Well.
Ooh.
Lucky Uber guy.
This is a male seeking a female. It says here, "We met at the Hard Rock about 2 months ago, and we ended up getting into an Uber together. We did every which way possible while our Uber driver was just sitting there watching the whole thing."
Whoa. Hey now.
You remember the driver got so worked up that he let us have the ride for free?
Damn.
Then you told me your dad got gunned down by a famous drug lord. I told you how my mother was a selfish pig, so hey, we had something in common. We did it so much that night that you gave me crotch raspberries, but it was oh so worth it. Please respond to me so I know you're still alive.
I mean, you are not hurt. What are you talking about? 10 out of 10.
I had to dial it down a little bit, but, we're going to make it through.
That was nice. Different character.
Okay. Do what we can here.
I liked it, Virginia.
I thought it was beautiful as well. Especially the part about crotch raspberries.
Crotch raspberries.
Sounds delicious.
Is that just a friction type of...
Well, you hope it is, but crotch raspberries or herpes.
Oh.
Good way of looking at it, yeah.
Well, if you're with somebody and they gave you crotch raspberries, wouldn't you think that it could be something? I don't know.
Well, if it breaks the skin, that's not good.
Am I looking too into this misconnection?
If it's just like a hickey on your pink parts, I think you're okay. But if it turns into like a sore, then I think you're no good.
What does that happen? I'm just kind of curious with Uber drivers. Do people, I know in taxi cabs they have. Is that happening a lot in Uber cars? And, and what do you do? Do you throw them out of your car? I mean, it's your own personal car. Like a cab, you're like, I don't care, it's not mine. When it's your own car and people are back there, swapping fluids, you'd be like going, nah, no, gotta go.
I guess it depends on what you're into.
I
think
how freaky is your driver?
To me, it's not a free ride. It's you're getting dumped on the side of the road. I don't care where you are.
I think some Uber drivers are very much into fluids.
Okay.
He's not going to be sitting back there. What does he care?
Okay.
Good question, though.
This one says, you had a Mickey Mouse tat drinking a bottle of whiskey. It's a nice tattoo. This is a male seeking a male. It says here, you were shopping at the Home Goods in the Coral Ridge Mall. You have this tattoo of Mickey Mouse drinking a bottle of whiskey. You reeked of being a bad boy. And I love fat men like yourself. I also like pale men like yourself. I guess I like men who are not classically attractive. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you fit my criteria for a really good
banging. I've learned that homely people are usually the biggest freaks in the bedroom. Now, I'm ugly too, but I've got one rockin' tushy.
Okay.
Will you please respond so that we can have ugly sex together? I like the risk of having a stranger for a lover. So much bad can happen. I know stranger sex is risky, but that's the thrill of it, right? Okay, my bad boy, it's your move.
I mean, that was just littered with just sex appeal.
Was it? It felt kind of gross.
I'm talking about Kevin's voice. This is what he brought to the script.
And this is another interesting post here from Craigslist Misconnections. It says, I love female wedgies. This is a male seeking a female. It says here, I saw you at the beach in Hollywood, Florida, and I told you that you had beach sand in the crack of your buttocks. You looked back and you smiled, and you had one severe wedgie. I told you that I've always been turned on by clothing being swallowed by one's butt cheeks. I told you that I was a butt cheek freak.
Hell yeah.
You had your kids with you, so you stopped the flirting, but I could tell that you wanted some assistance with pulling out your wedgie. I like when beach sand just finds its way in my rear as well.
Well.
My mama raised me to enjoy some pain with my pleasure.
Mama?
If you remember me, please hit my horny ass up. You can get the sound out of my butt anytime you like if you let me get the sand out of yours.
I mean, that's volume 1 right there. That's greatest hits volume 1.
Okay, there you go. All right, well.
Which one made you feel the weirdest, Virginia? Because I've got my pick.
I think it is the line, Mama was the one that raised me with pain and pleasure.
There's no way.
Your mom showed you pain and pleasure?
There's no way the third
What
one's...
is mom doing exactly?
Exactly.
The third one's the creepiest out of all of them.
Yeah.
Butt and the sand and Mama, wedgies.
The sand and Mama and wedgies and all these things that really shouldn't go together.
You definitely built us up to a crescendo of
Yeah.
gross
Okay.
and weird.
I have a feeling he did that on purpose.
Okay.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, he does.
He's the Bronc. He's
Well, it's
about
like-
to get sick again.
You are. I could hear that.
Yeah.
That last voice was
Yeah.
definitely playing some games with your thorax.
So, my thorax, huh?
Thorax.
He's now in a Dr. Seuss book.
The thorax.
What's that one? No, there's a thorax.
There is. Oh, that's
Larynx?
the Lorax.
No, I don't know. You know, I move along.
Google.
I thought there's not a thorax in your
There
throat.
might be a thorax.
There
You
might
might
be-
be right. I might be making fun of you, and I'm dumb.
I think there's a thorax, Kev.
Okay. What is the thorax
I
exactly?
think it's a part of the human throat.
The human throat?
Yes, I do.
Only humans have this?
Thorax.
The part of the body of a mammal between the neck and the abdomen, including the cavity enclosed by the ribs, breastbone, and dorsal vertebrae.
I think we have a thorax.
I think I
Of
nailed
course
it.
we do. In the chest.
I nailed it.
All right. It's a good time to whip out a game of Is Jason Right?
Oh, yes.
Thorax.
Yes.
I mean, you just nailed it.
I'm going to throw out something, and Jaybird's going to give you a definition. You've got to guess if he is right or not.
Okay.
If you guess correctly 2 out of 3 times, I'm going to hook you up with tickets to Kevin Hart.
Just to let y'all know, I've been reading a lot of articles lately.
Oh, you have?
So just put that in your pipe and smoke.
Okay. So what you got to
You know
do?
you have to talk in the mic, right? He's like 10 feet away. What?
He's right, but you just can't hear him.
Thorax.
Use your thorax.
All right, 877-979-WRMF. Call or text right now. Actually, just call us to play 877-979-976 right here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. The summer sale-down is going on now in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We're seeing some slowdowns in West Palm Beach on the Florida's Turnpike southbound. Look out for an accident at Okeechobee Boulevard. On your surface streets, we have a wreck Southern Boulevard eastbound. That's at 103rd Avenue. And moving over to Broward County, an earlier incident on 95 northbound beyond Hillsborough Boulevard still causing some residual delays. Plus, we have a crash on the Florida's Turnpike northbound. That one at Griffin Road. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
For me, quick weight loss just costs less and offers more than the others. For 30 years, they've been doing this, and this week only, all programs you join for free. Lose up to 100 pounds or more with quick weight loss. I know that it works personally because they helped me lose the weight that I could not lose on my own. It's all about food choices and do this, don't do that, and when you do things and how you put them together. It's science, and they have it figured out, and they really know their stuff. For more than 30 years now, unbeatable results are guaranteed. And this week only, it's friends and family. All programs are free. Now, supplement support is required. You must go in to find out about the supplement support. Tell them that Virginia sent you in for your free consultation today. Click on quickweightloss.net and then call them. Dial **quick on your phone. Dial **QUICK on your mobile phone. Message and data rates do apply. For quick weight loss, dial *78425.
We celebrate so many holidays throughout the year, like this one. And that one. There's even one for selfies. Ooh, but don't forget about celebrating sales tax holiday at Walmart starting August 3rd in Florida. With Walmart's great value and no sales tax to pay, you save while stocking up for the whole fam. And while grabbing a little something for yourself, too. Hey, it is a holiday, so it's okay to celebrate. Hurry in and save this sales tax holiday at Walmart from August 3rd to August 5th in Florida.
You're beyond busy. Between work and the kids, the dogs and the cat, let us help. With Publix Delivery powered by Instacart, you'll get the items you need from the store you know. Just shop online, select the time you'd like your order delivered, and grocery shopping is done, giving you more time to take care of everything else. Publix Delivery, powered by Instacart. Visit Publix.com/delivery to shop now. That's Publix.com/delivery. Item prices vary from in-store prices. Service fees may apply. Available in select zip codes. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Arrigo, together with Fiat Chrysler Corporation, delivers Florida's lowest summer clearance event prices on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats. Due to Arrigo Margate's grand opening, additional inventory has been allocated to Arrigo. But Arrigo's already jam-packed at all 4 locations. Effective immediately, Florida's #1 volume dealer must reduce inventory. Get new 2018 Rams up to $10,000 off MSRP. New 2018 1500 quad cabs from $22,999. Get the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 crew cab from $289 a month. Grand Cherokees from $329 a month, just $329 down. Arrigo's busting at the seams with over 4,500 vehicles and counting. Everything must go at all 4 giant Arrigo locations. Absolutely no reasonable offers will be refused at Arrigo, West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate. You gotta go Arrigo now. Select models amounts vary. 36-month leases, 10K miles a year. Ram 3000 due, Jeep 329 due. All plus tax, tag title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales for location. See dealer for details.
First quarter sales are up 0.23%.
At any moment, you can unleash the excitement of Monopoly Jackpot Scratch-Offs from the Florida Lottery. Loaded with prizes from $10,000 to $2 million. Monopoly Jackpot Scratch-Offs are a new spin on a classic.
$2 million? Gotta go!
The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it!
Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro and is used with permission.
Injured? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Being the best parent you possibly can is a little tricky. Sometimes we got to get some help, and that's just what I've got. Free help for you, courtesy of the Children's Services Council right here in Palm Beach County. Now, what it is it's a website where you can go and create a free profile all about you and your family, and then what you get back is all kinds of specific to your age of your children, local advice and connections to resources and programs and fun stuff to do with the kids, and advice on stuff that I need, like podcast potty training and how to deal with a picky eater. It's all right there waiting for you and me at everyparentpbc.org/WRMF. Go on there, create your free profile today, and don't forget to, all summer long, they're doing random drawings and giving away really cool stuff like Rapids tickets, Lion Country Safari tickets, movie passes, theme park tickets, and more. So go and create your free profile today. everyparentpbc.org/WRMF.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Carrabba's Italian Grill.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Partly cloudy skies continue for us on this Tuesday morning with temperatures already near 80 degrees. We'll head to around 90 for today's highs. A couple of showers or thunderstorms could move on shore today, but most of the activity will be for our inland locations near Lake Okeechobee. Otherwise, it'll be a partly cloudy to mostly sunny sky for the afternoon.
Now for a limited time, when you order one of Carrabba's signature favorites like Chicken Bryan, Chicken Marsala, or Pollo Rosa Maria, you'll take home free made-from-scratch lasagna for tomorrow night's dinner. But hurry, offer ends August 5th, only at Carrabba's.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
All right, playing a fun little game here. Is Jason right? We got Justin on the line here from Delray. What's up, Justin?
What's up, what's up?
Okay, what we're going to do here, we're going to ask Jaybird a question. He's going to give you an answer. Then you just have to guess whether or not he is actually right in his answer or not. Okay?
Yep.
All right, here we go. You got to get 3 out of 5 here to get these Kevin Hart tickets.
A lot of knowledge there. I gotta give out.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't speak too soon.
Okay. Jaybird, what does the Phi in Wi-Fi stand for?
It actually stands for fidelity because fidelity is another term for cable optimics. And when you do optimics like that, that's where it kind of stems from.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think about that? Is Jason right, Justin?
I don't know about the definition, but the term, yes. He's right.
Going to go with he is right on that. Well, it says here Wi-Fi is simply a trademarked term. The false notion that the brand name Wi-Fi is short for wireless fidelity has spread to such an extent that even industry leaders have included the phrase wireless fidelity in a press release.
Yeah.
So actually, Jason is wrong, but he actually is spouting out what so many people believe Wi-Fi to stand for.
Widely wrong, but still wrong.
Oddly enough.
It felt good.
Okay. All right. Let's try another one here.
What does it really stand for? What is that? Phi.
It's a trademark name.
Yeah, it's trademark.
Oh, so it doesn't mean anything?
It's trademark.
No, not really.
That's
people
bogus.
didn't. Yeah, people didn't like that.
I've been tricked.
Yes, you have.
Virginia doesn't know.
Next question here, Jaybird. What is a quasar?
Okay.
What is a quasar?
So a quasar basically is a celestial energy ball that comes from space. Many scientists have spoke about it. Many few talk about it.
What?
Quasar.
Okay, so it's a space.
It's basically a celestial energy ball that comes from the heavens.
Did you just say many few talk about it? I think you did.
But the actual term is a energy ball.
Many/few, you know.
A celestial.
Is it many or is it few?
It's a paradox, actually.
Many few.
It doesn't seem possible, but Justin, is Jaybird right?
A quasar is a celestial body. I don't know. I'm gonna go with yeah on the cusp.
Okay.
I'm going to say Jaybird is right.
Wow.
In a roundabout way, it is a massive and extremely remote celestial object emitting exceptionally large amounts of energy.
Yeah.
So I believe we're going to have to take that.
Boom! Someone's feeling pretty good today.
Very nice. Okay, there is one. Next up here, Jaybird, who built the Pantheon? Who built the Pantheon?
Do you want the actual name of the person? The person that did it?
Well, let's go with the population.
Okay, well, James Carmel did it, but he's from Chile, and they actually discovered that and finished it at the end of the 1970s We discussed this in great length on our Weird and Whatever podcast.
Very nice. Okay, what do you think about that? Is Jason right here, Justin?
Not even close.
No, you're right. Not even close.
Wait, James from Chili's isn't right?
James from Chile.
Oh.
Chile.
Oh.
Yes, it is in Athens, Greece, and it was built by Ictinus and Callicratus.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Something like that.
Ictinus.
All right, very nice. Okay, you've got 2 out of your 3 that you need right here, cruising right along here. Next question, is Jaybird right here? Jaybird, tell me, what was the actual Rosetta Stone useful for doing?
Before its use now?
Well, I mean, it's a brand name, yes.
So basically, the reason why Rosetta Stone has come to such prominence is because I believe back in the late 60s, there was a very sad village that no one could read, no one could speak thoughts, and they ended up coming up with Rosetta Stone, who was a unbelievable bilinguist. And because of her...
Okay, her name's Rosetta.
Oh, absolutely.
Last name Stone.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's the true reason why you now see people learning different languages in different areas.
And we got to thank Rosetta.
That's Denny's drag name, Rosetta Stoned.
Rosetta Stoned. All right, what do you think about that, Justin? Is Jason right?
No way. That's straight crap.
Are you sure, sir? I would think that over one more time. Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
Final answer, crap. Yes. Congratulations, that is crap.
Yay!
You got all 3 you needed for the Kevin Hart tickets. Yeah, Rosetta Stone actually is about encrypting Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Justin, you're going to go check out Kevin Hart. He is going to be at the amphitheater coming up on Friday, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. If you'd like to score tickets for that, you can go to livenation.com to get them. Coming up here in a couple minutes, I got into a debate with somebody. I'm always having to, blow my nose. And when you do and in public, what is proper etiquette for blowing your nose? I'll let you know what he said. Do you agree with them? Coming up next on the KVJ Show. Huge on the country charts. Just how big is it? Well, it's so big, it's spending its 35th week at #1. Apparently, that's a record, Virginia.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, man, can it stay on the country?
You win for most annoying song that my kid keeps singing.
I mean,
It's meant to be, it'll be.
I know people love it, but I want to punch my eye every time we play it.
Do it. Play it, Kev.
I'll do it. I'll punch myself.
It's worth it for the spin.
You don't think I'll do it, do you?
Oh, I know you will.
Florida Georgia Line now has 3 of the longest reigning #1 songs in the history of the Hot Country Singles chart. Cruise was at the top for 24 weeks. Holy stayed at #1 for 16, and then they got that one at 35 now, a new record, beating Sam Hunt's Body Like a Back Road. All righty, well, what do you think about this? Yeah, my voice, for whatever reason, I don't know that. See, I don't know why. I always have to blow my nose. Like, I blow my nose a lot. Healthy, not, I don't know. It's just something I got. That's why it freaked me out, that story about that woman that was blowing her nose all the time and realized it was just leaking brain fluid.
Horrifying.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, and now I just think I'm like leaking brain fluid all the time.
It's not snot. It's your brain juice.
It is my brain fluid, yeah, that is leaking out of my skull. But I was talking to somebody about that, and there was debate, and I was kind of like blowing my nose, like going, yeah, you know, it's really annoying when I'm here and there, and you got to like run. You're trying to like hide, like you're some kind of like animal. Like, don't look at me, I'm blowing my nose. And he's like, yeah, he's like, you know, he's like, because proper etiquette, you always have to go outside when you're blowing your nose. I'm like going, do you really? And he's like going, yeah. He's like, I was at the theater the other day. I couldn't believe this guy blew his nose in our aisle, and it was the grossest, rudest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, think about it. I mean, it's really the equivalent of your nose having poopy cramps and diarrhea. You're just kind of like in front of everybody.
Nose diarrhea. Yeah, it is. You're right.
And some people are just grosser with doing it than others. I've seen it happen.
You should either go to the restroom or you should go outside. One of the two. Especially if you're sitting at a dinner table, you should not be blowing your nose.
Well, especially if you got a couple stowaways up there that are just, you know, stuck and you're really trying to. Some people go real deep to get it, and it's kind of nauseating.
Probably the grossest thing that I ever saw is I was at dinner one time, and I saw somebody blow their nose on a cloth dinner napkin.
They did that back in the old days. They'd always be blowing in a hanky, and they put the hanky back in their jacket.
My dad always had a hanky, and whenever I would never admit it. Like, snot could be streaming down my face, and my dad would hand me that. I'd be like, no, I'm good. He's like, you're not good. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I have asked old people so many times, what's the deal with these hankies, you guys? They've never given me a good answer.
Well, it's old school. Because, you know, Kleenex, that wasn't really around, I don't think. Back in the olden days.
A paper towel wasn't around?
Everybody had a hanky. My dad had a hanky.
It's the grossest invention.
You wash it every night, but then you reuse it every day.
It's the grossest concept.
It is so gnarly. Because, I mean, when you do it and then put it in your pocket and then you, like, hand it out to somebody like it's clean. Like, oh, my God.
You don't hand it out to randoms. You hand it to your kid.
That doesn't make it right.
No, it didn't feel right. I was a kid. I'm like, oh, this is wrong, Dad.
Kevin, I was 4 years
wrong.
4 years old questioning everyone. What's with this hanky thing? Why is all these old people giving me a hanky?
Our parents could have used Kleenex. They were just too cheap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me they didn't have like a paper type Kleenex back in olden times? You had to use a hanky. There was no tissue.
I don't know when Kleenex came on the scene, but I think our grandparents, they were just, that's what they were raised doing. All these men had a hanky. They also had a pocket watch.
Gosh, man.
It was just a look.
Yeah.
It was a weird.
Two completely useless objects.
What an odd time for the world.
Well, a lot of people were asking us about our thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy. Somebody said, I want to know what you guys think about the Guardians of the Galaxy cast statement regarding James Gunn. Now, if you haven't heard, the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy released a letter supporting the former director James Gunn that was fired.
Because they want to work again.
Well, I think they're just going to replace the director.
They're going to work.
They're going to definitely work.
James Gunn's not working.
They stand by their director.
But it's better to work with a director you know and you have that likes you. You know how he is.
But I do honestly think that cast really is standing by the director. They legit like this guy.
Maybe they know him and love him.
Yeah.
They say they're not defending his jokes, but they are defending his character, saying he's a good guy that made a couple bad jokes. And they're also hoping that he get reinstated to Guardians of the Galaxy, because as of now, he's been taken off the project and will not be directing any more of the movies.
It's Disney, right? That does that, I believe.
I don't know. It's part of the Marvel franchise, is it not? Or is it? Yeah. So I don't know. Is that Disney? Do they own that too? What does Disney not own? That's the shorter list.
Well, because the reason why I'm asking is I saw some of the comments, people going, well, isn't Disney being a little hypocritical? Doesn't Disney have some shady stuff they did back in the day when it comes to content that they are ashamed of now?
Yeah, yesterday we were talking about Song of the South, the movie they made in 1946 that they won't even release onto video now.
I just saw a lot of those comments going back and forth.
Well, their question is saying, I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got a tattoo for them, but this really upset me that they still support him despite the disgusting quotes from him. I like to think I'm not super sensitive and they were intended as a joke, but even the most ballsy comedians don't joke about rape or pedophilia.
That's actually not true, though. There is definitely comedians that do joke about that stuff.
Yes, Sarah Silverman had one last week where she had done something and somebody's like going, oh, joking about child rape. And she's like, well, is it child rape if the child instigated or something like that? And she said, waiting for your comment. So she actually fired back something just, you know, right at it saying, okay, look, I'm an edgy comedian and I'm not going to back down because you're trying to shame me.
So comedians, like the edgy comedians, they talk a lot about how they like to obviously push the envelope, but talk about the most horrific subjects, because even the most horrific subjects, you have to find some kind of humor in there to be able to deal with it, because
it's a coping mechanism.
Some people need humor to like exactly what you're saying, coping.
Because
now,
you make a joke,
don't.
it's not giving an approval of it and saying a stamp to say this is all right to do in society. Leslie Jones actually just kind of comment on this because, you know, especially in the sports world, they've been going back, and there's been a couple baseball players that are in their early to mid-20s, and back in their late teens, they had some, you know, borderline homophobic racial comments that were on there that people are going back and finding 7-8 years ago, and they're, you know, being put on blast and having issues with that going on right now. And Leslie Jones from SNL had said that dumb jokes from a comedian's past shouldn't come back to haunt them. Well, she was on The View, and she said, I've been doing comedy since 1986. You look back, y'all going to see so much inappropriate. You can't hold me accountable for what I said in 1987. I wasn't smart. I'm so happy social media wasn't happening in my 20s.
Right?
She said a comedian's job is to make the ugliest of situations funny. She said people aren't letting comedians do their jobs at the moment, and people should stop being so offended.
I agree with Leslie Jones.
Yeah, and I think that's the big question that people are trying to sort out right now in the society of, we're going to go back to everyone's Twitter from 7 years ago and try to find things that they said and then try to end their career right now.
I guess my question is to the people who are looking for all of these offensive things, are people, do you not think people can change? And if someone's proven that they can change, how long do they have to go through life, you know? And I'm talking about the Twitter stuff.
Yeah.
How long do they have to go through life to? Are they always going to be deemed a bad person because they said something when they were 17? What if you have someone who was 17 who really did have a spiritual experience and it's changed the way he or she just conducts themselves in general? They have changed the way they've looked at life. And I honestly have always believed that part of the journey as a human was to get better.
Yeah.
And that sometimes you can do terrible things and realize you've done something. And I'm not talking about murder. I'm not talking about rape.
Yeah.
I'm talking about things that when you're younger, you say and you do stupid things. Are you not allowed to grow from that anymore? Because I always believe that you do stupid things when you're young and immature, and you look back and go, oh my gosh, that was terrible. I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you.
happened to that?
I believe in redemption, and I think the question is, does that mean that you are then reinstated? You may have somebody say, look, they're working on it, but like, for instance, James Gunn had said awful things. Does that mean he gets to keep his great franchise, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, or should it be like going, look, just because you said that, yeah, that's great that you're, you know, you've conformed, but does that mean you get to hold on to your move? And I think that's the question. It's probably a case-by-case basis as to what somebody has done. And then the big question is, are we judging words? Because a lot of the stories we got right now, it's actions. And actions might be different than somebody's words. Would you say that's not a higher burden of cost?
Yeah.
If they did something physically rather than they said something, and especially if they meant it in a joking manner and it didn't come off right?
If you are reading things from 10 years ago and someone's trying to be funny through text and typing. Man, we talk about it on the show all the time. Things we say on the air, we could not text on Twitter because people won't get the nuance of the joke and the tone of it and all that, and people think it's a legit thing. And we got to just look at certain things and say, where are they really truly coming from?
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Somebody texted in and said James Gunn deserves the same chance at redemption that Disney gave Robert Downey Jr. Those comments were a decade ago, and he doesn't make jokes like that now. Robert Downey Jr., I don't know of anything about comments. His was just drug. Was that not his redemption?
Oh,
or did he say awful things back in the day, too?
Look into Robert Downey. Well, he was, he had a little rough run for a while. He was saying a lot of crazy things.
And somebody else texted in and said, you really have to read those tweets. And I have not, to be fair. They are absolutely awful.
I have not read those tweets either. I'm basically saying this more on comedians that were doing jokes from back in the day. What did he say? Is it so bad you can't even...
I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not really sure.
That's what people keep asking. What did he say?
Well, and I think that's probably the big question is, it's probably a case-by-case basis as to what the person said and, to what exactly came out of it. Yeah, so somebody are saying atrocious tweets is what it says here. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to read through this quickly enough to figure out exactly what it is, but apparently they're bad. Let me see. So anyway, some comments coming in on that. Somebody said Daniel Tosh jokes about rape and pedophilia all the time. He still seems to have his job. And yeah, it seems like
he got into a lot of trouble, though. I mean, and when I say trouble, he got backlash on social media. Now, some comedians, they don't care. They have their audience because they're stand-up comedians. It's when you start getting into they write for a network or they're working for a
you're
network.
associated with Disney, yeah.
Major players and companies have to be very careful about the brand because people will start a protest and say, okay, don't support any of their advertisers, and then it starts to hit them in the pocket.
Yes, but there's some comedians out there like, I'm just a stand-up comedian. I don't care.
Stand alone.
I don't care. This is what I do.
I don't have a corporation with millions and millions of dollars riding on advertising.
So was the gun guy, was he making jokes or was he saying, these are my personal beliefs and this is how I feel?
No idea. I don't know. I still don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, we'll try to figure that out, but some people wanted us to talk about it, but I'll look a little bit more into it. But it is I think it's a case by case. People are bringing up, well, you got the Roseanne thing, you got the James Gunn thing, and I think it's going to be tough for corporations now to decide on a case by case basis what their brand stands for and if they want to still have an association with that. And it might depend upon what the person said. Did they act at all? And what is our brand and what does our brand stand for? And it's probably going to be different on every single case and circumstance what happens.
I think some stuff, it goes way too far. And then there's some stuff where you're like, all right, that person's a jerk.
Yeah.
But the political correct police are a bit out of control on some issues. We have to acknowledge that.
Well, you got any comments? You can get them through to us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
What?
So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, if you heard this story, there's a Republican candidate running for Congress in Virginia, and his Democratic opponent just tweeted photos from his Instagram account that seem to show that he has a Bigfoot erotica fetish.
I know one guy who would get his vote.
Yeah.
He's got my vote.
He's got his vote all day long.
I mean, that's awesome.
Imagine if Jaybird tried to run for office, all the things would be dug up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
This guy's trying to say it's not true. He's just into, quote, research into the Bigfoot myth. But he did make his Instagram private now so that people can't see anything he's posting about his Bigfoot erotica fetish.
There is a weird thing. There's a percentage of the Bigfoot community that does turn in like an erotica kind of.
It's sexy time.
It is, totally.
Either you're into research or sexy time.
Yeah.
What are you about?
What's an odd theft? 3 thieves stole a small shark from an aquarium in Texas on Saturday.
That's tricky. How'd they get him out?
They swaddled it in a blanket and pushed it out on a stroller like it was a baby.
Now, how do you keep the shark alive? Doesn't it need to be in water?
I don't know the outcome of it, what happened. That's all I've got right now. Maybe they had a tank waiting outside, and as soon as they got it out, they got it into water.
What the heck?
Right, it's just so
what a
odd.
weird theft.
And you can imagine somebody looking down at that baby like, ugh.
Man, your baby's teething.
Wow, jeez. I feel sorry for your nipple.
Yeah, when baby gets teeth, breastfeeding stops.
Right.
That's the rule.
There's a guy in the UK that just got 3 years in prison after trying to rob several stores by pretending his finger was a gun. That trick doesn't work. Here's another guy. I love this. Instant karma, baby. This is like a call him out that happens with justice right away. Some douche in a Porsche decided that he needed to get around traffic, so he drove onto a jogging path in New York the other day.
Oh my gosh, what an idiot.
Because traffic was at a standstill, but obviously rules don't apply to him because he drives a Porsche.
It's a jogging path.
It is a jogging path, yeah, but again, he's more important than everybody else, so it doesn't matter.
Isn't it so funny that the car always matches the attitude?
Well, I mean, there's something that comes with it. It's that entitlement. They're like thinking, well, I'm better than everyone else on planet Earth, and so I shouldn't have to wait for traffic. So I know, yes, it's a jogging path, and there's probably pedestrians. I'm likely to kill somebody, but they're not worth what I am anyway. Luckily, this guy crashed immediately into a building.
Oh, good.
Instant karma.
And
I
totaled
love
his
it.
Porsche.
I
Yeah.
love that. Nobody got hurt. Awesome, except him.
Yeah.
His ego.
Good.
Well, in the country of India, they really want to reward safe drivers. I don't know if you've seen the roads there, but my gosh, traffic is a nightmare. You think like Miami traffic is bad?
It looks like, a third world area. With
Yeah.
it's a free-for-all. Horrifying.
Right. So imagine if they had an accident, what that would be like. So cops were giving safe drivers flowers last week as a thank you for not making our job even worse, and they gave one to this guy who was wearing a helmet on his bike. They didn't know. It was typically they're giving him to the ladies, but he had a helmet on, so they gave him a rose. But when he got home, his wife didn't believe where he got it from, and they got into a huge fight, and he had to go to the police station to get a photo proving that they had actually given him the rose. Thanks, guys. Boy, how crazy would this be? Could you imagine if you're on a flight and you see two pilots getting into a fist fight?
Oh, get the popcorn. Let's go.
Unless they're flying your plane.
And they were.
It was midair?
Yes. An
never
air
mind.
marshal had to step in between these two pilots on Iraqi Airways last Wednesday.
Oh, my goodness.
They were at 37,000 feet when the fight erupted.
Jeez.
Right?
Is that more alarming than major turbulence? I think it is.
Yeah. I think turbulence sometimes is fun. Am I weird?
No. Yes. Yeah, that would not be fun. I would freak out.
As long as I know nobody's going to be hurt, I kind of think turbulence is exciting and it feels like a roller coaster and I kind of like it.
I don't get that at all. That's horrifying.
All I do
every
is
time.
I watch the people who work on the plane's face the
Yeah.
entire flight. I'm like, she looks like she is about to freak out.
If she's still handing out Pepsis, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. And finally here today, it's not Pepsi, but it is a different beverage, ginger ale. A new lawsuit filed by a woman in New York claims false advertising against Canada Dry. She says their ginger ale doesn't contain ginger at all.
Really?
I thought it did.
I don't know. She claims that it does not. So.
I mean, everyone in my family honestly believes that ginger ale will settle a stomach ache and it makes you feel better.
Well, they say that about ginger in general, and then it just feels like, ginger ale is calming and soothing and hydrating, and it's got bubbles.
But I will say, if you drink 6 cans of it, you will have a stomach ache.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is there real ginger in ginger ale?
Ginger ale, the most underrated soda on the planet.
It is delish.
So good.
Mm-hmm. Well, somebody's saying here, says Canada Dry Ginger Ale says it's made with real ginger on the label.
It does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This bee don't know.
Okay, but do they? That's a big question. Does root beer contain real roots?
I believe Canada Dry, because Canadians, for the most part, don't lie.
All right, well, apparently they're going to fight it out in court. So there you go. And that is your whacked out news.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. The summer sale down is going on now in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Be on the lookout for some slowdowns this morning on the Florida's Turnpike southbound in West Palm Beach. We have an accident at Okeechobee Boulevard to keep an eye out for. On Southern Boulevard, a wreck eastbound. That's at Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. Plus another wreck eastbound on Southern Boulevard. That's at 103rd Avenue. In Broward County, we're still seeing some residual delays following an earlier crash on 95 northbound at Hillsborough Boulevard. You're also going to want to keep an eye out for a wreck on Sunrise Boulevard eastbound. That's before Northwest 31st Avenue. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 9 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss. It costs less and offers more. For 30 years now, they've been doing this. They've got it down. This week only, too. All programs you can join for free. Lose 100 pounds or more with quick weight loss. Unbeatable results are guaranteed. I went, and because I had held on to that baby weight for 3 years for some reason, I needed a little help. I couldn't lose that weight on my own, and they, boom, helped me. The program works. It's about food choices. It's about having support, and that's exactly what I had at Quick Weight Loss. For more than 30 years, unbeatable results have been guaranteed. And this week only, it's Friends and Family Week. All programs you can join for free. Supplement support is required, so you must go in there and find out the details. Tell them Virginia sent you in for your free consultation. Click on quickweightloss.net and then call them. Dial **quick on your mobile phone. Dial **QUICK. Message and data rates do apply. For quick weight loss, dial *78425.
Arrigo, together with Fiat Chrysler Corporation, delivers Florida's lowest summer clearance event prices on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats. Due to Arrigo Margate's grand opening, additional inventory has been allocated to Arrigo. But Arrigo's already jam-packed at all 4 locations. Effective immediately, Florida's #1 volume dealer must reduce inventory. Get new 2018 Cherokees from only $19,999. That's at the 30% off MSRP. Or get 2019 Cherokees from just $279 a month, $279 down. New Wrangler Unlimiteds from $26,999. Compasses from $18,999. Fiat's up to $10,000 off MSRP. Arrigo's busting at the seams with over 4,500 vehicles and counting. Everything must go at all 4 giant Arrigo locations. Absolutely no reasonable offers will be refused at Arrigo, West Palm, Port Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate. You gotta go Arrigo now. Select models, amounts vary. 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $279 due. All plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer. Must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales 4 locations. See dealer for details.
Fashion changes, but perfect skin is always in. That's why our True Laser specialists at Body Details are hooking you up with up to 60% off laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and skin rejuvenation all month long. No more unsightly hair or unwanted tattoos. Instead, enjoy younger, more youthful skin. Visit bodydetails.com, that's bodydetails.com, to schedule a free consultation and get up to 60% off today.
At Boar's Head, when it comes to school lunch, there are a few things we know for sure. Sandwiches taste better when someone else makes them, and when they're made with Boar's Head products. For 113 years, parents have been asking for us by name, because we only use the finest ingredients and nothing else, putting extra care into everything we make, because that's what you do, too. Welcome back to school, parents. Boar's Head. Ask for it at your local Publix deli.
Kids, what do you want for dinner?
I want cheeseburgers. I want tacos. I want cheeseburgers. I want tacos. No, cheeseburgers. No, tacos. Cheeseburgers. Tacos. Cheeseburgers. Tacos. Cheeseburgers. Tacos.
Cheeseburger tacos. Now at Tijuana Flats. For a limited time, get 2 cheeseburger tacos with seasoned fries for just $7.89.
I want fries. I want queso.
We have that too.
Well, if you want to get the best in entertainment and you're always on the go, an easy way to do it is to get your Xfinity. Xfinity Stream app makes it so easy to watch stuff right there on your mobile devices, your tablets, easy to go, and those Wi-Fi hotspots keep you connected at super fast speeds, and you're not going to gobble up all your data. When you're at home, you got the X1 DVR with a voice-controlled remote, making it super easy for you to find your favorite shows and movies, everything on demand as well. And you get it right there on your mobile device when you're not at home. Plus, when you're at home, you got that super fast Wi-Fi, keeping you connected to all your devices, all your rooms, and all the time. And you can throw it all together. The Xfinity Internet and the TV for $39.99 a month for 12 months. Throw an Xfinity Mobile with up to 5 lines of talk and text at no extra cost when you call 1-800-XFINITY. Go to Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all the areas.
Arrigo, together with Fiat Chrysler, delivers Florida's lowest summer clearance event prices on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats. Due to Arrigo Margate's grand opening, additional inventory has been allocated to Arrigo. But Arrigo's already jam-packed with over 4,500 vehicles and counting. Arrigo must reduce inventory immediately. Save up to 30% off MSRP at Arrigo, West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate. Select models, amounts vary, plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Win a $20,000 off-lease-only car voucher good towards any vehicle in Off Lease Only's entire inventory. Show us your ride. Log on to offleaseonly.com now to enter. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Number 1 sexual fantasy.
Uh-oh. Let's get into it.
What do you think it is?
Wow, it just depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah, man, different strokes, different folks. I'd say something probably like role-playing where someone's acting like someone they're not.
Maybe, like, it's remember I told you this one was, like, kind of sexy to me. The service person, like the cable guy.
That's such a 1981 fantasy.
Well, I'm an old-ass woman. What do you want?
Now, are you saying just kind of like it's that random stranger? Is that what you think the fantasy is?
Yeah, you want the cable guy to check your...
I guess so, but not in real life. But, like, the fantasy of it seems like, oh, wow, it's exciting. Like, oh, the cable guy, he's hot. He's mysterious. He leaves when he's done.
I think you're going to have the teacher scenario as number 1.
Okay.
Where you have the guy plays the student or the teacher, and then vice versa, or maybe she's the principal.
I got you. Authority figure in a sense.
Yes.
People do like that.
And you have detention, my friend.
Well, Jay Bird, you've been very bad.
Oh my gosh, so bad. I might not even graduate.
Now, just so you know, they define a fantasy is any mental picture that comes to mind while you're awake that ultimately turns you on.
Okay, then I go old school in the Rolodex. Do you do that a lot?
Like what?
People about the past?
Sure, I think probably a lot of people do. In fact, they say 97% of people report having sexual fantasies. So that's a majority of people. And they say sex dreams don't count because you're, it's not your conscious control over them.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you just wake up in the morning and your thoughts are just racing and you are just remembering some things.
Thoughts about thoughts.
Thoughts about thoughts.
According to the survey, the most common sexual fantasy, more than a third of respondents said that group sex is their favorite fantasy, bringing in a third or maybe even a fourth person to the mix.
A fourth?
Maybe.
Okay.
They say that straight women frequently describe threesome fantasies with another woman or two, while straight guys, of course, want another woman to their one man. That was kind of what it was.
But then there's some that they think about, now you're getting into the other avenues of fetishes, like a husband who wants to see his wife with another man.
Trust him, he knows about this stuff.
Oh, he does.
Oh, I don't know, but you're gonna make people think that I'm.
No, you've done the research online.
Absolutely.
You haven't done that whole move where another guy is with your girl.
I would be so mad about that.
The reality of that one sounds awful. You're a guy and you gotta sit there and watch that.
But it is I just read something how that is one of the most increasingly popular fantasies for men that's growing right now.
Cite your source.
Well, I don't know if I can do that because I can't remember.
They say just 5% of men and only 13% of women said that group sex never crossed their minds. I'm like, really?
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Never.
I can't think of when it ever has, so I might It might be part of the 5%.
Maybe that's one of those things it's a fantasy for people, but nobody really wants. Well, a lot of people really don't want to go through with it.
Well, that's just it. A lot of people don't realize that fantasy is just that. It's just a fantasy.
Yeah. Right.
And when the problems start to happen is when fantasy bleeds into reality and your life falls apart.
Yeah. Fantasy you can snap out of and there's no repercussions.
Yeah, because if you have, like, your girl hook up with some random dude and you're there watching it, and then afterwards you regret it, you're never going to be able to get that picture out of your head.
Scars.
I mean, fantasy is, you think about a woman, half fish, like a mermaid. And you're like, but I'm not really going to have sex with a mermaid. Although that's hot, though.
Yeah.
What if it was the reverse? The top half was a fish and the bottom half was a human.
She's a hot fish?
She's got a hot fish face.
She's like
and then, like, human waist and below.
She's like a hot snook. I think I'm in. I think I'm in.
You think you're in, huh?
I think I'm in. She said it's a hot snook.
Yeah, they said BDSM is the second most popular fantasy. That's your bondage and all that kind of stuff.
Anybody like that here?
Anybody like that here? Show of hands. Or maybe not a hand.
What's that game we play where we have to raise our hand?
Yeah, raise your hand pole.
I don't like that kind of stuff because doesn't that come with like spanking?
That's your 50 Shades of Grey stuff. Yeah, they say that's second most popular. Third is getting it on in a public place, doing new stuff or bringing food into the bedroom, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
Public place sounds fun as long as you don't get caught. If you get caught, the shame.
Sometimes that's what people want. They like that shame, 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 know your name.
Yeah, I think that's big with a lot of people. I mean, if you ever talk to people who, like, if you are in charge of, like, security or you work someplace that's, like, a public place where people go, I've heard stories like we're always catching people getting it on, like all the time.
Especially if there's alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if it's your job to patrol a beach. And that's what you do. I mean, how often are you busting people getting it on?
You find a lot of cigarette butts and a lot of real butts.
Yeah. They say most popular items people bring into the bedroom: whipped cream, chocolate, and ice cubes and strawberries.
Hi.
Top 4.
I don't like ice cube. I feel like I'm getting injured or iced down for an injury.
Well, you'd probably need it.
Right.
Look at you.
Ice actually is good for you. Look at your knee.
You look like you've been hit by a bus.
He doesn't do it for erotica, though. He does it for necessity.
Easy for you to say.
Oh, he's all flustered over there. We're talking about mermaids and snook.
He might be getting the bronc. Look at him.
I'm struggling.
He's struggling.
Well, there's part of me, there's 5% of me that's kind of happy because I love that nickname for him. I love the bronc.
Means you guys got to go solo, though.
Oh, no.
I can come in here and watch, but yeah, I can't talk.
That's a weird, creepy fantasy. You can come and watch me and Jaybird while we do the show without you.
Yeah.
You got to bring him some conch. Bronc eating the conch. Oh, come on.
Oh, I can get you some conch.
You can, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you get conch around here?
Well, it has to be imported because you're
Okay.
not supposed to make it domestically.
Oh, you're not?
But one of my friends was sending me pictures of them getting conch during lobster mini season. So maybe you're allowed to get it during lobster mini season, or maybe I have illegal friends.
You'll get some
I'd
Guy
say the odds are
Harvey.
you have illegal friends.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that too.
You'll get a Guy Harvey guy calling in with all the rules. He'll know about conch rules.
There are rules.
Oh, I know.
You are a conch guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bronc eating conch works.
Bronc likes conch, yeah.
I love it, man.
That's
Can we
right.
get that for a shirt?
Yeah.
Done.
All right, anything to add? 877-979-WRMF.
Help me.
There's some other things in that survey I was talking about just a second ago about your top fantasies.
Yeah.
They said 18% of people say they don't want to know what their current partner did with other people, but that means that, 82% do?
Some people, first of all, I think those numbers are way too low. I think there's more people that don't want to know, but...
I'm in the 18%. Honestly, I don't ask questions. I don't want to know. It's like, hey, whatever.
Why would you want to put that in your head?
Yeah, I don't get that.
If you're a jealous or an insecure or even just like a person that doesn't want to have that in their head, because you're going to be thinking about it.
So, yes, people like that don't want to know. But there are some people that get a little turned on when they hear stories of the past.
Okay.
I am not one of those people. I don't want to know what you and your man did.
Denny's.
I don't want to know that. There was a girl that would always tell me that. She'd always go and talk about her past stuff. But
girls have told you a lot about their past.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to know this.
That is weird. Girls, don't do that. When you first start dating a guy, don't tell him about your sexcapades with the last boyfriend, especially if he was in a reggae band.
I'm a little old school when it comes to that. I don't want to know.
I agree with you. I think the past is the past, and nobody should judge you or talk about it.
53% say they want to know every last detail.
Nah.
What?
56% want to know how many people they've had sex with. 40% want to know how many people they've dated. I don't care about that, but I'm like, why would I? Well, I don't care. I don't care to know. 30% want to know what kind of freaky stuff they've done.
No, I don't want to know what you and Ron used to do back when you guys were an idol.
Right.
Because Ron was into some real sick things.
Well, Ron pushed all the buttons, if you know what I mean.
I mean, she was into the sick things, too.
22% want to know if they've been in a threesome or an orgy. Do you want to know that if you're with somebody?
I don't want to know. I really don't. Look, if we're getting along and everything's working out now in the present moment, I don't want to know.
Thank you.
It says 84% of people in long-term relationships say they've talked about at least one of those things.
I couldn't even imagine me sitting down with a girl that I liked. So this one time, me and this other girl, we were doing this, and it felt really great. Like, that feels so weird to me.
What? This is kind of crazy, huh?
Well, I think some people like drama. They like to stir up the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, and maybe they're self-sabotaging on some weird level that they...
That's a good point. I do know someone that they can't handle the truth, but they want to know the truth. And they're obsessed with it. And when you tell them the truth, they fall apart.
They melt down.
Yes.
But they brought it on themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you ain't man enough to handle the truth, don't ask for it.
Yeah. And when it comes to like knowing what your guys' numbers are, they say that guys have a reputation for exaggerating their actual number of partners. But in the study, they found that it's basically guys are just guessing. A lot of guys just don't even know. They're like, I don't know. They don't remember every single, Yeah, so they're just kind of like, I don't know.
Maybe guess.
That's not. It's not everybody. It's some people can recall the people they slept with.
Well, not the ones with the beer goggles.
Yeah.
No, beer goggles.
Those numbers might blend together.
You start getting into a weird world and you bring beer goggles into the game.
A little fuzzy.
Yeah, so even if you get a number from your guy, it just might not be completely accurate, they say.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Miranda Lambert. Little Big Town. Co-headlining the Bandwagon Tour. Get on. This Saturday night at 7 Coral Sky Amphitheater. The 8-time Female Vocalist of the Year, Miranda Lambert. And the 6-time CMA Vocal Group of the Year, Little Big Town. Special guest Turnpike Troubadours, also featuring Tanel Towns. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com, part of the Tire Kingdom Concert Series.
Arrigo, together with Fiat Chrysler Corporation, delivers Florida's lowest summer clearance event prices on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats. Due to Arrigo Margate's grand opening, additional inventory has been allocated to Arrigo. But Arrigo's already jam-packed at all 4 locations. Effective immediately, Florida's #1 volume dealer must reduce inventory. Get new 2018 Cherokees from only $19,999. That's up to 30% off MSRP. Or get 2019 Cherokees from just $279 a month, $279 down. New Wrangler Unlimiteds from $26,999. Compasses from $18,999. Fiat's up to $10,000 off MSRP. Arrigo's busting at the seams with over 4,500 vehicles and counting. Everything must go at all 4 giant Arrigo locations. Absolutely no reasonable offers will be refused at Arrigo, West Palm, Port Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate. You gotta go Arrigo now.
Select models, amounts vary. 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $279 due. All plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. Must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales 4 locations. See dealer for details.
I lived in ignorance for many decades. I didn't want to get a LASIK procedure because I'm like going, that's going to hurt. No way I could do that. But then I started actually finding out about it when my eye doctor said, it's either got to be glasses or contacts. Like, you're squinting way too much. So then I actually did a little bit of research on a LASIK procedure and realized that with technological advancements, it's easier than ever. I talked to the doctors at Panu Laser, and they said, look, it's like no pain, there's no aggravation. You're going to be done in just a matter of minutes. And they were right. 90 seconds is all it took to do my procedure. And then I was back to work the very next day. No pain, no aggravation. One of the easiest things I'd ever done. I just wish I'd done it sooner. But I'm glad I did now. And Panu also makes it very affordable. I couldn't believe just how affordable it was. And they make it even more affordable with a great payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest. And just because you listen to the KVJ show, you get $500 off. So if you're tired of glasses, and they're inconvenient when you're at the gym or in the shower, at the pool, the beach, or the contact lenses just don't fit into your lifestyle, go with Panu instead. They're convenient too, with locations all over Broward County, now located in Palm Beach County as well. It's just one click away. Go online, PANNUlaser.com. That's PANNUlaser.com.
Hey, is it possible to take cash out when you refinance?
You sure can. Why?
We can use that extra money to pay off our debt and reduce or eliminate our monthly payments. We can even use it to open a business.
Yep, we can use the equity in our house to pay off all of our debt, get a low interest rate, a tax deduction, and get rid of that nasty mortgage insurance. Wow, that's a great idea.
Is there any way we can find out how much cash we can take out and how much our new payment will be without having our credit run?
Hey, Paul told me about this great Coral Springs company called Blue Castle Lending. They developed this amazing software called Instant PQ that instantly qualifies you for the mortgage. Gives you all the answers, has super low interest rates, all free and without running our credit. Totally risk-free. We can find out right now without having to speak with anyone.
Really? Did I hear you correctly? Totally risk-free and without running our credit? You really mean there is no credit check?
No credit check. Go to instantpq.com. Instantpq.com. That's instant, P as in Peter, Q as in Queen.com. Instantpq.com, or we can call 954-866-0000. Blue Castle Lending is located in Coral Springs and is an equal housing lender, NMLS ID 1463069.
I'd swim the ocean for a second chance. I'd scale any mountain for one more shot.
You don't have to go that far for a second chance. Just play Grouper from the Florida Lottery. Enter your lucky money ticket at FLALottery.com and you're registered for the $400,000 Super Grouper Second Chance promotion. There are 96 second chance prizes and 16 top prizes of $20,000.
Oh. That's simple.
The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it!
Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Well, you got just a couple weeks left. The summertime might be a good time before it's all gone to get your kid in to see Dr. Angela at Palm Beach Orthodontics. Kids as early as the age of 7 need braces because when their adult teeth comes in, they need room for them to go. That's why if you want to make sure your kid has a very straight and awesome smile, get them in to see Dr. Angela, board certified with the American Board of Orthodontics, with also a state-of-the-art office. She's got digital x-rays and impressions. It makes it so easy for you. With a couple locations to go check her out at Palm Beach Gardens and Royal Palm Beach. Plus, they also accept most insurances and offer 0% in-house financing. All my kids have gone to Dr. Angela, and they love going to see her. And they got beautiful smiles as a result. So if you're looking for a place to go, look no further than Palm Beach Orthodontics. Just check them out online, bracesbydrangela.com. That's bracesbydrangela.com. Or call up 561-422-3360. That's 561-422-3360.
Prices have never been this low at West Palm Beach Kia. You can own a 2018 Forte or Soul for only $229 a month. Your choice. Or a 2018 Optima or Sorrento for $289 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe way more than it's worth. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you. All 2018 Kias include a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. Hurry into West Palm Beach Kia today. South Military Trail. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Must qualify for all manufacturer incentives. 2000 due at signing plus tax, tag, and dealer fees. Purchase with approved credit at 84 months at 3.99% APR.
This hour's music is brought to you by Staples.
Staples is your back-to-school specialist with everything you need in stock and at low prices. Stop by your local Staples today for great deals like Staples Glue, Marble Comp Books, and a 12-pack of Bic Round Stick pens for just 50 cents. Limit 5 on pens, 30 on comp books, in-store only, and 7/21/18. Staples.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
It's kind of an eye-opener if you're not digging your gig. Feel like you're working too hard for too little money. Teachers might want to pay attention. Because there's one teacher that ain't going back to school in the fall. Found a better job. He's in Seminole County and they did a story on him. He said he was making so little as a teacher that he already was working other jobs. He's worked at Old Navy, Target, was driving Uber, and then finally landed on doing Shipt. And now says that he is making a six-figure salary and is not going to be going back to school because of the money he makes delivering groceries.
He's making six figures working for Shipt?
That's what he's saying.
Really?
That's what he's saying. He says he spent 20 years teaching and never made more than $50,000 a year. And then he was just kind of dabbling around with the second jobs he needed to do to supplement his income. And he started working part-time for Shipt. And for 2 years, he wound up saying, man, I could actually do this full-time and make more than I do teaching. So he took a year off from teaching to see what would happen, and he made $100,000 this past year.
Wow. I do see, like, okay, when you get in a Lyft or an Uber, there are certain Lyft and Uber drivers that are just going through the motions and they're just slacking. But there are some hustlers who, as soon as you get in their car, you are like, okay, this is an upgraded experience. They've got little signs. They've got a little water for you. They have taken every care to make sure you have the best experience, and you rate them 5 stars. And then they're out there hustling. They're making extra tip money. You can rise to the top of anything and be great.
Yeah.
I just didn't even realize you could make $100,000 delivering groceries with Shipt.
It's weird because a majority of the Uber drivers complain about all the rules and how they're not making any money. But I would say every now and then, like every 7th ride, there's one Uber driver that says, I love this. I'm hustling. I'm making so much money. I love Uber.
I'm killing it.
Yeah.
When you get in their car, you instantly know, okay, this is a hustler. This is a player. He wants to make money and make great ratings, and he knows he's going to get more tips.
Mm-hmm.
You can totally tell the difference.
Well, I'm just kind of curious, what is the best side hustle out there right now?
Great question.
Is it delivering groceries with Shipt? Is it driving Uber? Is there something else that we're not even aware of? Because new industries and jobs are popping up all the time because of advancements in technology.
When I found out, not to bring the show down to a seedy level again, but when I found out how much that one girl was making, all she does is take pictures of her feet. She may put a piece of fruit on her feet or gets her feet
and
dirty.
It's not even pornographic.
No, I mean, they're doing terrible and unspeakable things to themselves.
But she doesn't see it.
She doesn't see it. All she's literally doing is taking a picture of her feet, uploading it, and then she gets money right into her PayPal account.
You got to have pretty feet, though, love.
I don't know. Some people like some jacked up feet.
Really?
It's a fetish.
Mm-hmm.
I would think you'd have to have model feet to make 6 figures, and that should be the goal. Are there any of these gigs that really do make 6 figures?
Shipt?
Or is this guy lying?
That's another thing that could
the
be possible.
Shipt guy could be lying, too. He could work for Shipt, and he's just saying
Well,
that.
he put his money where his mouth is. I mean, he quit his job. And he's not going back. He's saying, look, I mean, he said I was making 50 grand, so I would say he's at least making more than 50 grand.
And the reason why I think the foot thing is it doesn't require that much work for this girl. Like my sister up in Oregon, she got her own Etsy shop, like does the stuff.
But she has to make stuff.
She got to make stuff. It takes this long process to make, a wooden, whatever, a wooden top or
wooden shirt. That does not sound comfortable. I mean, talk
these
about
new
the
wood clothes are so uncomfortable and restrictive.
The boob splinters.
Oh my god!
I couldn't think of anything else to say.
A wooden top.
That'd be a terrible clothing line.
Yeah, someone else texted and said, yeah, a lot of very good high school teachers have quit because they just don't make that much money. It's so sad for our kids because the only people that are going into teaching are like, brr. So
I know a few teachers that I know that
When the teacher is dumber than the student,
I've
that's not good.
I've got a couple friends that they would even tell you after a few beers, oh yeah, I definitely should not be teaching. They are not good.
Yeah. Got Candace on here from Port St. Lucie. Do you believe this person in the story saying he's making $100,000 a year delivering groceries was shipped?
Yeah, I hear that you guys are talking about that. I think he's in a big city, though, because I'm in Port St. Lucie, and I work for Shipt and Instacart, and there is no way. There's absolutely no way that you could make that much money.
I think it said Seminole County, Florida. I mean, what's the big city in Seminole County?
Is it Tallahassee?
No, Seminoles. That's why Virginia thinks this guy might be.
I think this guy might be lying.
Lyingville.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we have a couple, like I work part-time, but we have a couple people in my community that I know of that work full-time for Shipt, and there's no way. There's no way. Even with tips, there's just not enough customers.
Yeah, it looks like this guy would be dealing with Sanford and Altamont Springs and Oviedo.
Maybe he's getting really good tips up there.
Is he shipping cocaine and he's getting...
Right.
Do they deliver that? Because that's awesome.
I hear drug lords tip very well.
So
that's so funny.
This guy, it's funny because this guy got a news story out of it.
A question for...
I mean, we're not even allowed to deliver cigarettes.
Okay.
Or, I mean, alcohol just started in the last maybe 6 months, but it has to be from an ABC store. It can't be from a Publix or Winn-Dixie. So I just can't imagine that he's making that much money.
Question about the delivery itself. Now, do you get tips on top of like a set fee? And then what's that set fee? And then what's your average tip?
So for Shipt, you get 7% of the order.
Okay.
Plus $5. And then sometimes you get tipped. It's not guaranteed. I mean, it just depends on the customer.
Another question. Do you go in their house and put the groceries in there, or do you knock on the door and they take them?
Again, it just depends on the customer. Some don't even want to see you. They'll just say, leave it at the door. And then other, like elderly people or disabled people, they want you to bring it in and actually put it in the refrigerator for them. So it just depends on the customer.
Okay.
Interesting.
So maybe it depends upon your area, how big it is, how much money they have, and exactly what they want you to do specifically.
One more question, then I'll shut up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you keep
a lot
the
of questions.
same customers, or is it like Uber and you always have a different rider?
So you get it's based on ratings. And if a customer rates you 3 or I think it's 2 or below, then you don't ever get them again. You're not able to retrieve their orders.
Okay.
But if they constantly rate you a 5, then you'll get offered their orders first. So it's not guaranteed that you'll get the same customers or the same shoppers, but it is likely if you like a certain shopper and they work most often, then it is likely that you could get them.
What kind of gas mileage do you get on a Sunday when you're...
I think you're making fun of me.
It is kind of interesting. Now, do you think it's worthwhile for somebody to look into Shipt?
I think if you're in a big city, yeah.
Okay.
Like for my territory, I'm able to work anywhere from Hope Sound to Fort Pierce. And I choose to only work 2 different Publix stores, only because it's not really worth it for me to drive, down to Hope Sound from Port St. Lucie if I'm making $5.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, interesting. Thank you very much, Candace. Tammy is on here to let us know what Shipt is like in Broward. Now, you're a Shipt shopper, Tammy?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you say it's all based on the area. So do you think there's any way that any Shipt delivery people are making $100,000 a year?
Depending on that guy's metro, which is the area that you work, and how many days and hours a week that you're working, sure. If he's working 7 days a week, 14-hour days, probably. I mean, can I make decent money? I can. I don't think it could be $100,000 a year. I mean, good for him if he's doing that, but, I don't think that's always a necessity. And is he taking out the cost of doing Shipt? Is he taking out mileage and maintenance and, tolls and all that other stuff?
Yeah, that might be his overall gross, and then after everything else that he's paying for, maybe he's not making that much. But again, he feels like he's making more doing ship than he was teaching.
Am I the only one all this talking about shipping makes you want to order a pizza like delivery style?
Yeah, right.
I was not thinking about pizza.
Well, delivery, shipping, it's all kind of the same game.
Okay, got another good side hustle other than Shipt. I'm just kind of curious if you had to rank them and say, hey, these are the ones where you make the most amount of money. If somebody's like going, gosh, I kind of hate my job and I'm not making crap and I'm working my butt off.
I got one buddy of mine. He's side hustling doing a sports show, making serious bank.
Yeah.
Not.
Tell on your voice, though.
Oh, he's making serious bronc.
Yeah, it's really costing his voice. Really.
All right, 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text us here, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Audi Coral Springs will not be undersold during the Summer of Audi sales event. That's right. Audi Coral Springs, South Florida's volume dealer with over 500 new Audis in stock, is looking to clear the lot during the Summer of Audi. How? Audi Coral Springs is offering new Audis at guaranteed lowest prices. Sedans? Check. SUVs? Check. Sport models? Check. And with Audi X at Audi Coral Springs, you'll have one point of contact throughout your buying or leasing process. That means driving your new Audi is simpler, faster, and easier. Find your Audi now online at AudiCoralSprings.com and then contact us to see how low we can go. Every deal will be considered. Save during the Summer of Audi with Audi X at Audi Coral Springs, South Florida's volume dealer. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Audi Coral Springs, off the Sawgrass at 441.
You know, I always am working on trying to keep my energy up. Got to be disciplined in your life, especially the older you get. The reason, because when you're younger, you got hormones. It kind of like even up the game. You get this boundless amount of energy, and the reason why is because of the hormones. But in your mid-20s, they start to go away. You'll start to notice a dip in energy. Just like, why am I tired all the time? Well, the hormones are gone. You also notice a change in your body. It's just harder to take the weight off, and it seems like even though you're eating well, you're still gaining it. You're like, what's going on? Well, it's about the hormones again. You can go to Wellington Anti-Aging and get hormone replacement therapy. What it means: more energy, better looking physique, more confidence, a better quality of life. And the really cool thing about it too is your insurance is likely going to pick it up. So what do you have to lose? Nothing. For guys, it's great because after the age of 25, every single year you lose 1 pound of muscle and replace it with 1 pound of fat. By the time you're 40, that's 15 pounds difference. That's a big difference in your looks, in your energy. Ladies, it's just as good for you as well. So you got no reason not to get a hold of them today. Honestly, because why waste another one? Just go online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 4, referral services are not lawyers. These referral services make money by directing your case to a lawyer and a clinic. Often the clinics are owned by related companies. Are they picking the best attorneys or the ones who pay to join? You don't know these people, so why are you putting your case in their hands? Pick a lawyer by reputation and results. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
O'Reilly. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, pick up 5 quarts of Castrol Edge or Valvoline Full Synthetic Motor Oil for $28.95 and get a $10 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card by mail. Protect your engine from sludge and wear with Castrol Edge and Valvoline Full Synthetic at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Jim Arrigo here with my brother Johnny. Johnny, tell everyone where we are. We're at the corner of Copans and State Road 7 in Margate. And why are we here? Because the biggest just got bigger to serve South Florida better.
The newest and 4th Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealership is now open in Margate at Copans and State Road 7. Delray, Boca, Deerfield Beach, Parkland, Coral Springs, Coconut Creek, Pompano Beach. Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Margate is now open and just minutes away for all your automotive sales and service needs.
Arrigo Margate is now open.
At Arrigo Margate, you'll find the same massive volume savings and huge selection that's made Arrigo Florida's #1 volume dealer for 15 years. Outselling close closest competitors by 2 to 1. So stop by Arrigo Margate today and take advantage of huge summer clearance event savings on over 4,500 new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams.
For the lowest prices and the biggest selection, you gotta go Arrigo Margate.
Now open at Copens and State Road 7. Based on SCA registered sales for locations. See dealer for details.
We celebrate so many holidays throughout the year, like this one. And that one. There's even one for selfies. Ooh, but don't forget about celebrating sales tax holiday at Walmart starting August 3rd in Florida. With Walmart's great value and no sales tax to pay, you save while stocking up for the whole fam. And while grabbing a little something for yourself, too. Hey, it is a holiday, so it's okay to celebrate. Hurry in and save this sales tax holiday at Walmart from August 3rd to August 5th in Florida.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Saw something cool the other day. I got a receipt, and I struggle with math like you guys do.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the receipt, they had all the percentages for tip.
Oh, yeah. A lot of places do that now.
I'd never seen that, yeah.
Duffy's does it. Most restaurants do it.
All my delivery places usually do it, too.
Yeah.
The delivery services I do for food.
That's pretty neat.
It is. It's a great thing.
But if you don't have something like that, I didn't realize this. An easy way to calculate a tip without a calculator. Now, if you're in the 20% club, and that's typically what I do, you know, if it's better, like just unbelievable, then I'll do higher, but I usually don't do lower. So what you do, maybe everybody knew this. I don't know.
Double
maybe
the first number?
No. They say what you do, you move the decimal point one digit to the left, and then, then you double that number.
Yeah.
For example, if it's a bill, like $35.50, you move the decimal to the left, which gives you $3.55. You double that number, and you got $7.10, and that's a 20% tip calculated in seconds.
Quiz me right now, but do it quick because I'm about to lose what you just gave me.
4210.
4210 would be make the zero or the decimal. That would be 840.
Okay. Yeah.
Close enough.
I did it. Did I do it?
I think 4210 would be 820.
42. Yeah, 820.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I always double.
Did you just get it right and Virginia just corrected you?
Maybe I'm wrong. I double the first number, and then I just add a tiny bit more.
Well, that's definitely not what he just said. This is some weird Virginia math you're doing
No,
now.
you just double the first number.
And
If the
add
number
a-
is 8, you do 16.
And then add
if the
a-
number is 7, you do 14.
And then add a little bit more? That's not accurate.
Yeah, then I do like 15.
That's Kev, you get what I'm saying, and I get what you're saying.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, we're sort of like the mathletes on the show.
Whatever.
Add a little bit of your own extra. How do I know what that extra is?
Well, I'm adding for what's behind the decimal that I can't add in my head because I'm bad at math.
Yeah. Well,
Add $1 and you'll always be covered.
yeah. I didn't know
Oh,
math's
yeah.
not my strength. Somebody's like, yeah, welcome to the 4th grade math, Kev. Yeah, I get it. They never taught me that in 4th grade. Honestly, and that's just it. Like, they gave me math that wasn't applicable, like stuff that I really needed.
Preach.
Like, teach me that when I'm legitimately teach me that in 4th grade. I'm so damn old. I don't know what they were teaching me back then.
Why the hell do I need to know what an integer is?
What?
You can't even say
An
it.
integer.
Right.
Come on.
Teach us real skills. How to balance a checkbook. Nobody ever taught me that in high school. Nobody.
I think they say that they do now.
Good.
I mean, algebra, really? Mm-hmm. Letters and numbers? Come on.
Yeah, but a little math hack. So all you got to do, if you want a 20% tip for good service, you just move the decimal point one digit to the left and double that number. So there you go. That's apparently it. Love them little hacks. Got any comment for us? 877-979-WRMF.
No way.
This was playing when I came in this morning.
We're playing this?
Yeah.
This is Weezer, baby. Their remake of Africa. It's cool, huh?
Yes.
I hear the drum.
Bird, loving it, huh?
I do. I'm a big Weezer fan.
Yeah, you said they sounded great when they did that when they were at the amphitheater not too long ago, huh?
I thought their concert was a 15 out of 10, baby. They sounded amazing.
How was your man date?
Oh, I had a great time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I talked about it a month ago.
I forgot.
That's right.
I drink a lot.
She might have had pink eye during that time.
Oh, yeah, you never know.
It wreaks havoc on your memory.
Yep. People texting in some other little hacks. We gave you the one about tipping, which people are like going, well, if you can't figure out your 20%, you guys are a dumbass anyway. So,
well,
the shoe fits.
There must be a new listener.
Yes. Somebody said you can actually plug earbuds or headphones in the microphone jack and they'll function as microphones. Did you know that?
Wait, say that again? Actually, funny enough, my headphone doesn't work.
If you need a microphone, just take your headphones or your earbud and plug it into the microphone jack and it'll work as a microphone.
That sounds so made up, doesn't it?
I don't know if I believe
I don't
that.
know.
Buy that?
I'm not buying that.
Okay.
Well, ask Denny's. He knows about sound. Can the same thing that is a headphone double as a microphone? Does it have an output and an input?
Yeah, I think so.
I like what he answers us through the window.
Yeah.
Denny's, you got to come in here.
Well, I was actually I was reading his lips and translating.
We can't hear through glass.
I think
There's a debate back there but I'd imagine that would work because your headphones have a microphone on them. So if you plug it in, it's the same type of. It's like a 2-pin adapter.
Well, thank you, Hi.
Ah.
What?
What?
I liked it.
Thanks, Denny's. That's because you're high.
And somebody said, I don't know if you saw this, Kev, but when you go out to eat, when you order your food, ask for a to-go box. Getting one early, they say, could help you lose weight. A new study suggests that asking your waiter to bring one with your food could help you eat less.
That is a good idea.
Instead of saying, oh, I'm going to keep eating, you'll be like, you'll right away take it and be like, I should eat half of this, and you put the other half in the to-go, and then boom.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I thought so too. A couple good little ideas there.
You okay over there?
Yes, I am.
You are struggling with that microphone.
Now, Jaybird's got his quote book here, and
That's
good
funny.
thing he found it because the other day it had gone missing, and he was very upset because somebody had obviously taken it, and I remember he was saying, who threw away my quote book? And he said, it's in the garbage, so they're going through the garbage, they're looking for the quote book, and they're going, just because it's tattered and the back page is ripped off and it's rolled up and all that stuff, it wasn't garbage.
We had a few specific coworkers that were fingered for the crime.
Yeah, a lot of shade was thrown as to, we had a depth list as to who was responsible for the missing quote book, and when it all came down to it, oddly enough, the quote book turned up in Jaybird's backpack.
An inside job? Perhaps.
So wait, you had it in your own man purse and then you started blaming people for stealing it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. You just meet me. I've done that so many times. Someone stole my headphones, and then they're in the kitchen where I left them.
I feel bad because I definitely said, oh, that person definitely threw it away.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jaybird, now that it's back, give us a little positivity from your amazingly in-depth Reader's Digest quote book.
There is little room left for wisdom when one is full of judgment. Oh.
It was better lost.
Oh, that's just mean.
I love judgment.
That's just mean.
Wasn't you finding the quote book filled with judgment?
You guys making fun of me? I thought it was a good thought.
And the room turns quick.
Yeah,
Well,
it
I'm
does.
just curious. Maybe it's a quote to
Let me
learn
see if I can
from.
find a quote about bad friends.
Well, we got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up. You can watch it live. Going to be on YouTube and on the podcast right at the back end of the regular show. You can find it right there on demand.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.